girls there. Well done if you got that. One wrong answer from Brisbane going for Fraser. Not the right answer, I'm afraid. You're going to lose a life. Let's light you back up. We'll put your score on the door as soon as you escape. Lights indicate how many you've got. You need to get 5 in order to unlock the next round. Let's go on to question number 2. This is worth 4 points. Take a look. Which annual beer festival has its origins in an 1810 celebration in honour of the marriage of King Ludwig I of Bavaria? And that's time. 33 having a go, just 3 sitting at the correct answer. Oktoberfest, everyone who attempted getting it right, held annually in Munich in Bavaria. Festivities last for 17 or 18 days, starting in mid to late September. Very well done if you got that right for 4 points. Let's light you back up. Next up, question 3 for 5 points. Let's take a look at this. Which song by Men at Work, a hit single in 1981, has been adopted as an Australian sporting anthem? .22 attempting. 5 points if you can get this. The correct answer, Down Under. It's technically officially titled Down Under. It was quite commonly referred to as Land Down Under, so I'm minded to be generous and accept that, which we have done. I come from a land down under. It's that one. Stinson's Angle giving us a wrong answer. Friends Don't Dance, unfortunately not the one. You're going to lose a life. Let's light you back up. Question number 4 is worth 9 points if you give me a correct answer. Let's take a look at it. A rocky headland close to Cape Town, formerly called the Cape of Storms, was given what more upbeat name by King John II of Portugal? And that's time up. The correct answer? Cape of Good Hope. It was given this name in the late 15th century. The optimistic name reflects excitement at the time that the Cape's discovery might lead to the discovery of a viable sea route from Portugal to India, as indeed it did. That's worth a 9-point question. They're only easy if you know the answer. JR going for Cape Horn. I'm afraid not close enough. And Flyboy going for Cape of Hope. No, I think I need Cape of Good Hope. It is a 9-point question, so I'm minded to be a little bit stingy on that one, Flyboy. I don't think I can accept Cape of Hope. Bad luck, that is a wrong answer. Everyone else, though, giving a correct answer of Cape of Good Hope for 9 points. Cape Horn is something different, indeed it is. Well done if you got that. Let's light you back up. Toot, Mark and Zeus, you're 1 away. Your doors have gone slightly bluer. Let's see if you can get out with this question. Question number 5 worth 6 points. What French word forms a notable sporting trio alongside Vuelta and Giro? Or possibly Giro. That's time. 14 players attempted. The correct answer is Tour. The Tour de France, the Vuelta a España, and the Giro d'Italia make up cycling's 3 grand tours. Rias Italia and the piss artist going for DE. Unfortunately, not correct answers. You're going to lose a life. Toot, Mark, and Zeus, you have escaped into the next round. We will see you there. Very well played. Light you back up. Yes, indeed, the grand tours. And all escaping at the same time after the front 5 questions. Not wasting any time. You're all on the same score of 31. Well played. DK, you require all 5 of the remaining questions if you want to escape. Otherwise, you will be eliminated. Good luck. Here is question number 6 worth 10 points. A proton contains 3 quarks, 2 of which are what flavour? And that's time. Proton contains 3 quarks, 2 of which are what flavour? The correct answer... pickled onion or vanilla. Not the right answer. The answer is up. If you know your flavours of quarks, 2 up quarks and 1 down quark. A neutron, by contrast, is composed of 1 up quark and 2 down quarks. What are they? Up, down, Spicy. Oh, I can't even remember. I used to know them. Wrong answer. Oh, Strange is one of them. Strange, top, charm. Wrong answers included Strange, top, negative charm, vanilla, top, neutron, strange, and curiously, cheese and onion, which was not the right answer. But yeah, 2 up quarks and 1 down quark. Ralph and Ben, you are due for escape. Very well done. Unfortunately, DK, there are not enough questions left for you to escape. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Bod, welcome to the stream, mate. Not Worcestershire sauce. No, it is not Worcestershire sauce flavoured. There are crisps that you get. They're purple bag, weren't they? Worcestershire sauce flavoured crisps. AB Me, Shapes, Clive, Flyboy, Manic, you want away. Escape J Artist. Very good. Rias, Clayton, Silent Marine, Marcini, and Toucan. You need all of them. Escape J Artist, Rias, and Simpsons Angle. You're on your last life. Let's go on. Next question for 3 points. Take a look. Loving Vincent, the world's first entirely painted feature film, is about the death in 1890 of which man? And that's time. 25 players attempting it. Loving Vincent was all about Vincent van Gogh. Every individual frame of the film is hand painted in the characteristic style of Van Gogh's art. That must have taken a while. AB Me, Shapes, Flyboy, and Manic, you have escaped. Very well done. Rias and Silent Marine, either not enough questions or out of lives. Either way, thank you for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. 3 questions remain in this round. A 2-pointer, an 8-pointer, a 1-pointer. Fido, Matt, Space Wolf, Clive, Pyro, Nebula, Riff, Ape, Paulister, Fluffy Bunny, and Jack, you're 1 away. Escape J Artist, Clayton, Conradlac, Brisby, Marcini, and Toucan, you need all of them. And JR and Stimson, you're also on your last life. Good luck. Here is the next question. It's worth 2 points. Take a look. Which Nintendo games console released in 1996 was named in reference to the number of bits its processor could use? That's time up. 18 players attempting it. The correct answer was, of course, the N64, the Nintendo 64. The console's 64-bit CPU, which enabled its relatively advanced graphical capabilities, was at the time a major selling point. Puzzle Dan going for the Mega Drive. Pyro and Nebula, Paulister, Fluffy Bunny, and Jack, you have all escaped. Very well played. Let's light you back up. Okay, Vertigo, Fido, Matt, Fett, Space Wolf, Kegler, Clive, Simpsons, Angle, Riff, Ape, The Piss Artist, and Jerry, you're 1 away. Either of the next 2 and you'll be good to go. JR, Clayton, Conradlab, Brisbay, Puzzle Artist, Marcini, and Toucan, you need both. And Escape J Artist and Simpsons Angle, you're on your last life. Good luck with this one. Question number 9, it's worth 8 points. Take a look. The carambola, a Southeast Asian fruit, is commonly known by what other names due to the shape of its cross-section? Did I read the trivia about the N64? 64-bit CPU, which enabled its relatively advanced graphical capabilities, was at the time a major selling point. For 8 points, the answer is the star fruit. I don't have any notes on this one. Wrong answers there include papaya. Oh, Clayton, that's phonetically plausible. Let me, yeah, star fruit with a space and fruit being a bit scrambled, but I can see what you're getting at. Papaya and dragon fruit, unfortunately, are incorrect. Clayton has been survived because they got condoned, but it means Conradlac, Puzzle Artist, and Marcini. Unfortunately, you won't be escaping this time. Vertigo, Fido, Matt, Fett, Space Wolf, Clive, Simpsons, Angle, Riff, Ape, and The Piss Artist, you have all escaped. But Conradlac, Puzzle Artist, and Marcini, thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. So JR, Kegler, Clayton, Brisbane, Jerry, and Toucan, you need to get this final question, the 1-pointer, correct. JR and Kegler last life, academic at this stage, but let's see what you can do with this. Question number 10 for 1 point. Good luck. Going by the meteorological definition, today is the start of what season of the year in the UK? In the UK. In the UK. because it's not in Australia, but in the UK today is the start of spring. Very well done if you got that, which was all of the remaining players. So JR, Kegler, Clayton, Brisbane, Jerry and Toucan, you have escaped. Very well done. Let's light you back up. And at the end of the first round, 30 players escaped and 6 were eliminated, which is nice to see. Very well done if you've gotten through to round 2. Let's go there now. Round 2 is sustain. Reach the target value in order to escape. The target is set as the highest score plus 15. Each question is now worth 5 points, so even the highest scorer must achieve 3 correct answers in order to escape. Answering correctly, you lose 1 of your 3 refreshed lives, lose all 3 lives, or fail to reach the target before the end of the round, and you will be eliminated. No penalties for abstention as ever, other than the possibility of running out of questions. You may continue answering after you have escaped, but you can still be eliminated if you lose all of your lives. At the end of the round, a bonus 2 points will be awarded for each remaining life. However, you must reach the target before bonuses are applied. Very important to remember. So the target is 56, which means the high score is 41. Looks like it was set by Clive down there in the bottom left-hand corner. Pretty high target. Those of you that are further behind will have more work to do, but it's theoretically possible for everybody to escape in the next 10 questions. Let's see how you get on with them, starting with this one for 5 points. Good luck. Take a look. Which Swedish novelist's Millennium trilogy made him a global bestseller from 2008 onwards, despite him having died in 2004? Time up. Correct answer. Stieg Larsson wrote the 3 books as the first 3 installments in what he envisioned as a series of 10 novels, but died before any of them could be published. When the first book was translated into English as The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the series rocketed to worldwide popularity. A couple of wrong answers there. Nesbo and Stieg Brisbane. Typically we accept surname, not forename when it comes to real people. That is the house rule. So unfortunately we can't accept Stieg because that was their given name, and it's we did need Larson as the key bit of information there. And Joe Nesbo's different author, Nebula, so we can't accept that either. Let's lay back up. 9 questions left, 45 points available. And Joe Nesbo is Norwegian. The girl with the quiz book, indeed. Question 2 for 5 points. Take a look. What kind of incendiary weapon, often improvised using everyday items, is named after a Soviet foreign minister? Drank that entire glass already. Bloody hell. And that's time. Correct answer is the Molotov cocktail, named after Vyacheslav Molotov, who was Soviet foreign minister under Stalin and Khrushchev. Molotov cocktails can be made from many things, but most commonly consist of bottles filled with flammable liquid with a cloth for a fuse. Molotov cocktail was the answer. Sabre and Lance both incorrect answers there from Kegler and Mr. Vertigo. Let's light you back up. Love a drinks question, indeed. Clive, you won away. Kegler, you require all of the remaining questions. Let's see what question 3 brings for 5 points. Take a look. Always fun when writers do questions about their hobbies. Embroiled in legal battles with its rival Temu, the online marketplace Shein was founded in which country? Shein, I'm sure it is pronounced. Embroiled in legal battles with its rival Temu, the online marketplace Shein was founded in which country? Yes, I've just looked at my notes where it's told me the correct answer is China. Shein, properly pronounced Shein, specialises in clothing and other fashion items. Shein. And the answer was China. Vertigo going for Singapore, Kegler for Taiwan, which is, according to China, that's technically a correct answer. Chinese Taipei apparently belongs to China. But Paulus are going for USA. Clive, you've escaped. Kegler, I'm afraid there aren't enough questions left for you to hit that target. Thanks for playing, but it's the end of the road. And it's... Oh! Hello, Proogs. Goodbye, Proogs. Kegler, thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. Okay, 2 empty cells available. If you join, you will immediately be eliminated, but yeah, you get a couple of bonus pennies for once you're eliminated. You can still answer, so you can still play along for pennies and points. Mr. Vertigo, you're on your last life. Ben, you're one away from escaping. Clive, you have escaped. But you can still be eliminated if you run out of lives. So keep answering at your peril if you would like. Let's go on to the next question. Question number 4 for 5 points. Take a look. Hills of Home was one of several 1940s films featuring which canine character, perhaps surprisingly played by a male dog? And that's time up. 27 players attempting. The correct answer was Lassie. Not Rex, I'm afraid, Paulister, nor Rin Tin Tin in the background game Kegler. Though the character of Lassie is female, she was played in the original films by a male rough collie named Pal. Yeah, no eliminations there, so let's light it back up. 6 questions left, 30 points to go. Vertigo and Paulus, you're on your last life. Paulus, you also require all. AB, Me Too, Ralph, Mark, Zeus, and Ben, you are 1 away. Take a look at this next question for 5 points. Clive, behave. People who distrust technology are often referred to by the name of what 19th century protest group known for destroying automated looms? That's time. 23 players attempting, 6 abstaining. The correct answer is Luddites. Luddites, yeah. It's also because they used to throw sabots. They used to throw shoes, I believe, like clogs, wooden clogs, into the machines to break them, from which is where we get the word saboteur and sabotage from the sabots. It's a fun little extra quirk. But yeah, Luddites is what we call them. Paulus, I'm afraid that is a wrong answer. Bye-bye, indeed. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. Toot, Ralph, Mark, and Zeus all escaping, though. And Paulister is in the dark. ABME, Fido, Shapes, Matt, Space Wolf, Riff, Ben, Manic, Fluffy, and Jack, you're 1 away. Vertigo and Clayton require all. Vertigo, you're also on your last life. Take a look at question number 6. Another 5 points available for this. Donald Glover reportedly came up with what musical pseudonym using a Wu-Tang Clan name generator? I've heard of this, but I don't know that I would have gotten this. The correct answer is Childish Gambino. Though Donald Glover is principally an actor and comedian, he creates music under the pseudonym Childish Gambino, mainly hip-hop and R&B. JR going for Ghostface Killer. Not the right answer. ABME, Fido, Shapes, Matt, Riff, Ben, Manic, Jack. You have all escaped into round 3. Very well played. If you can keep your lives. Well played. Let's light you back up. Fet, Space Wolf, Brisbane, Ape, The Piss Artist, and Fluffy Bunny are now 1 away. Vertigo, Nebula, and Clayton, you require all. And Mr. Vertigo, you're on your last life. Remember, you can still be eliminated if you run out of lives, even if you've escaped. Let's go on. Question number 7 for another 5 points. Take a look at this. The Piss Artist, I suspect, is Oni. But I might be wrong. Consumed by a nursery rhyme character, what liquid is the remnant of milk that has been curdled and strained? Yes, Oni is indeed the Piss Artist. Left-hand side, middle row, in between Mark and Riff, is Oni the Piss Artist. 27 attempting, 1 abstaining. Pretty much a coin flip, I think, for most of us. The correct answer is Whey, W-H-E-Y. Curds, Mary Contrary, cream, cheese, and curds, all incorrect. Milk and Little Miss Muffet in the background game, also incorrect. Fet, Space Wolf, Brisbane, Ape, The Piss Artist, and Fluffy Bunny, you've all escaped, well played. But Nebula, either you're out of lives, or there's not enough questions left for you to hit the target. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road, and it's lights out. Okay, JR, Vertigo, Stimpson's Angle, Clayton, and Flyboy, you require all, and JR and Vertigo, you're on your last life. 3 questions left this round. Question number 8 coming up for another 5 points. Take a look. When filming the Disney documentary White Wilderness, what rodents were thrown off a cliff en masse to fake a widely believed but non-existent behaviour? Yeah, they drove a load of these animals off because of the common misconception about which there was an entire video game franchise spawned, that lemmings commit mass suicide. Lemmings is the answer. Not rat, go for mice, suricata, or ferrets. Unfortunately, those are wrong answers. Lemmings are most popularly known for their tendency to jump off cliffs together in large herds, despite the fact that they do not do that at all. I think they sometimes have migratory paths where they sometimes, if it goes over a cliff, they might go down, but it's not just committing mass suicide. There's a purpose to it, and apparently they don't actually die. Again, something I heard on QI, so take that with a pinch of salt. Clayton and Flyboy, either out of lives or not enough questions left to escape. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Pyro, Jerry and Toucan, you're one away. JR, Vertigo, Simpsons Angle, you require all. JR and Vertigo on your last life with 2 questions left. Let's take a look at the next one for 5 points. There are 2 Australian states named after the same person, Victoria and which other? Clever question, I like that. We'll use umbrellas to float down, that would work as well, Matt. 22 attempting, 3 abstaining. Correct answer, Queensland, of course, named after Queen Victoria. Sydney, Adelaide, Darwin, Adelaide and New South Wales are all incorrect. Jerry and Toucan, you've escaped Vertigo, I'm afraid. Either not enough questions or out of lives. Either way, it's the end of the road and it's lights out. One more question then. JR, Stimpson and JR, Stimpson and Pyro. 1 away and requiring all. JR and Pyro also on your last life for what it's worth. Good luck to all 3 of you. Here's question 10. Answer in digits. In which year's FIFA World Cup, held in Japan and South Korea, did Brazil win their 5th and most recent title? It's a year, of course you're going to answer in digits, but just in case. "15 players attempting, 9 abstained." Correct answer, 2002 was the answer. JR going for 2018, Spaceful for 2024, Stimpson for 2018, Pyro for 2014, 8 for 2015, Fluffy for 2018. None of those were correct. It was 2002. It does mean JR, Stimpson's Angle and Pyro round 2 is as far as you can go. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road. It's lights out. Which means we lose 9 players in round 2 and 21 players go on to the finals. Pretty good metrics so far. Losing 6 in round 1, losing 10 in round 2, and leaving us with 21. But we can only have 1 escape artist come the end of the game. It's time for the final round. For every life you've got left there, we'll give you a bonus 2 points. I've not seen this many players in the final for a long time, so maybe I should speed through it more often. It's time for round 3. Survive. In Survive, you must outlast all other players. The first player to answer correctly restarts the clock and sets a drain running on all remaining players. Stop the drain by answering the question correctly. If nobody answers the question inside 15 seconds, all players will lose the maximum for the question. Lives have been replaced with refires. These allow you to attempt the question more than once. Once they're exhausted, only your first answer will be accepted. You may attempt every question once for free, so do try every question, even if you've got no idea. You don't have to use your refires, but it is free to attempt the question for the first time. If you exhaust your points, you are eliminated from the game. When only 1 player remains, they will be declared the escape artist. And this might be the first time I've seen a 90. Clive, starting on 92 points, is going to set the benchmark for this. We're going to lose 1 point every 2 seconds on this first set of questions, up to a maximum of 7 points. Let's see what you make of this first question. Good luck. Which detective is the main character in the 1937 novel Death on the Nile? Mark starting the clock there. Lots of correct answers coming in. Lots of clocks draining. And that is time. 21 players attempted. Not all of them got there. Correct answer, Hercule Poirot was the answer. Let's just scan through these just to make sure there wasn't anything I need to condone. A couple of Sherlock Holmes, Mike Hammer, Marple from Ben, but not attempting a second attempt. Hercule Poirot. Jerry, that did get through the spell checker, I believe, or did it not? No, it didn't. Is that what you meant, Jerry? We'll play the honesty policy. Is that what you meant? It's sort of phonetically plausible. It is. Go on, I'll let you have it. Jerry, Eris, Poirot. Recorded state for Jerry, as they said, Poirot was 69 points and 3 refires. The answer was recorded as incorrect. To invert and apply the state, shift click the player's cell. There you go. You didn't use a refire, but I'll put those points back up to what it should have been. Hercule Poirot was the correct answer. Let's light you back up. Okay, 21 players in. Scores ranging from 62 for Toucan up to 91 for Clive. He's got a 5-point advantage over Ralph and Riff, who are in second on 86. Let's see what question 2 brings. Take a look at this. No problem, Jerry. Play the honours system. Which pop superstar has been nominated for the Best Supporting Actress Oscar for her role in Wicked? Clive starting the clock there. Time. Don't think there's anything I need to condone there. One player abstained altogether. 20 out of go. Ariana Grande is the correct answer. She played Glinda. Cynthia Erivo, who starred as Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West, is nominated for Best Actress. The Best Supporting Actress for Ariana Grande. Space Wolf going for Adele, and then Swift. Matt going for Zendaya. Riff going for Idina Menzel. Ape for Menzel, and then Chenoweth. Everyone else getting it there pretty much first time. Very well played. Let's light it back up. Toucan now down to 55. Clive sticking to his lead on 91 as we go to question number 3. Take a look. Plutonium has atomic number 94 and uranium has atomic number 92. As was logical once, which element has atomic number 93? Zeus starting the clock here. Welcome, high electrical temperature. Did I not say Galinda? I thought I said Galinda. If I didn't, I meant to. Time up. Correct answer. Neptunium was the correct answer. The reasoning behind their names is that they were, at the time, named after consecutive planets, Uranus, Neptune, then Pluto. So we had plutonium and Neptunium in between. Sorry, I beg your pardon. Plutonium and uranium in between them. You would have expected to receive Neptunium. Answers coming in. Shapes going radium and then Neptunium. Mark going uranium then Neptunium. Realising uranium was in the question, I suppose. Riff also going uranium then Neptunium. Astatine, wrong answer. Neotunium. Jack, what's that all about? Georgie Linda. Was that a wrong answer, or was that a typo? Or was it condoned it anyway? Maybe it's condoned it because you're not complaining. Where are you, Jack? It condoned it fine. Yeah, O and P next to each other on the keyboard, so it should have condoned that. Rip Uranus, my favourite planet. Well done. If you got that one right, let's light you back up. It did accept it, yeah. It's O and P next to each other, so it should have done. Clive still with the lead of 90. Toucan's still bringing up the rear on 48. 1 point every second now, up to a maximum of 15 points lost per question. Let's take a look at question number 4. At the start of a frame of snooker, what colour of ball is placed in the centre of the table? Piss artist got there first. I just like the colours. Colours of the lights flashing in the cell. 5, yes, Shaves. Well remembered this time last year. You said 5 when you meant blue, which was, of course, the correct answer. Blue ball in the centre of the table. The pink is at the tip of the triangle of reds. The black is behind the triangle. The green, brown, and yellow are in a line near the other end of the table. Yellow, brown, green from left to right. Yellow worth 2, green worth 3, brown worth 4. Blue's in the centre. Fido. I'm going to condone your first answer because the B and the L are next to each other, and it should have been condoned and would have been were it not a longer word. So you said Nalu, but I can see what you mean there. They said Nalu was 75 points and 3, so I'll give you 2 points and 1 refire back. There you go, Fido. Blue, blue, yellow and white wrong. White, black and red wrong. Clive going red and then blue. Toot going brown and not refiring. Blue. Mark going black and then brown. Brisbane getting there on a third attempt. Red, black and blue. Taking 2 refires but got there in the end. Ape red and then black. Manic white, red, yellow and then purple. Using up all your refires and still not getting there. That is a tremendous shame.
What a shame.
What a shame. Jack going yellow, pink and black and still not getting there. And for a lot of refires getting used up on that question, but a lot of people still not getting to the answer. Let's light you back up. Space Wolf now at the other end with 35. Clive still in the lead with 86. Here he comes. It's Hudzowski! Fallen Angel, Huds. Welcome to the stream. Chezzy, Theocoma, Cornell Red. Welcome on in, all of you. It is Hudzowski. How was stream, dude? Welcome on in, Delta. Welcome in, Tim Man. Nice to have you all here. Hello, friends. Welcome. As I'm sure you know, we are raising money for Special Effect today for Game Night's 5th birthday, and in about 10 minutes' time, Huds and Flage will be playing Buzz Off together. So, Huds, thank you very much for that raid. This time it is Hudzowski. 666, welcome on into the game, or welcome to the stream. Goodness me. A lot of people. Thank you for the raid, Huds. Sit tight, gang. We've got about 5 questions left of the escape artist, and then we're doing the setup ready for Buzz Off. Do stick around and enjoy the quiz. Huds, thank you for that raid, and welcome on in, raiders. Let's light you back up. Have I lit you back up already? I think I have. So let's move on to question number 5. If you spell out Ferrari using the NATO phonetic alphabet, you'll end up saying the name of which other sports car manufacturer instead? Apes got there. Clock's on. Lewis, can you give me a ruling on this? Because I've had quite a few people say the same, what I believe to be the wrong answer. But you could argue it's correct. What do you reckon? My inclination is not. If you spell out Ferrari using the NATO phonetic alphabet, you'll end up saying the name of which other sports car manufacturer instead. My inclination is not, Lewis. If you think anything against that, then let me know in the next few seconds. The correct answer is Alfa Romeo. Now, quite a few players just giving me Romeo. I'm not quite sure we can accept that. My inclination is not to. Cola is also saying no, do not accept. That's what Huds would have guessed as well. And Lewis backing up disallow. Of course, Cola proved this. I probably should have come to you first, Cola. But no, I'm not going to allow Romeo on its own. Alfa Romeo specifically is what we wanted. So Shape's going Romeo and then Alfa Romeo. Fett's going Romeo, then Indigo. Space Wolf going Romeo. Ralph going the other way, just going for Alpha, because I suppose there's an argument if I condone Romeo, I've got to condone Alpha. And again, we can't do that. Zeus go Romeo and then Alpha. No, it's Alfa Romeo is the name of the car. Brisbane just going Romeo. Pissart is going Fiat first and then Alfa Romeo. And Jerry just going Alpha. Yeah, it's valid. We did need Alpha and Romeo. Straight cars are not a sport. Yeah, so you'd have Foxtrot, Echo, Romeo, Alfa Romeo, India. That would have been the answer. A lot of players losing points there. Let's light you back up. Clive's still got the lead with 84. He's 13 points clear of Riff in second. The other end, Space Wolf down on 20. Toucan on 30. I'm still not sure. I think I need to fix the graphics on this because it doesn't show players in peril. Although I don't think anyone is in peril yet. Still losing a maximum of 15 as we go to question number 6. Take a look at this. Romeo Alpha. No, it's very much Alfa Romeo. Of the 4 US presidents depicted on Mount Rushmore, how many served as president during the 19th century? Jerry got there first. I mean, it's a 1 in 4. Use all your refis, you'll definitely get to the answer. The correct answer, Phil CKD, welcome to the stream. Correct answer is 2. Thomas Jefferson, 1801 to 1809, and Abraham Lincoln, 1861 to 1865. Washington's presidency was in the 18th century, 1789 to 1797, while Theodore Roosevelt's was in the 20th century, 1901 to 1909. Few interesting answers. We've got 0, 1, 3. Clive going 1 then 2. Toot going 0 then 1 then 2. Ralph 3 then 2. Mark 3 then 2. Ben 4 then 1 then 2. Ape 3 then 1. Piss Artist 3 then 2. Manic just going 3 and not refiring. Fluffy going 3 then 2. Jack going 3 and not refiring. Toucan going 1 then 2. So a lot of points lost. I don't think anyone's been eliminated yet, but let's light you back up. Space Wolf is down on 5 and very much in peril at this point. Toucan on 21, Fets 26, Brisbane 29, Ape 34, Matt 36, AB Me 43, Mannequin Toot 44, Jerry and Fluffy 47, Jack and Zeus 48, Shapes 54, The Piss Artist and Ben on 60, Ralph on 62, Mark on 63, Fido currently in third with 68, Riff in second with 70, Clive still out in front with 81. 4 questions to go. 1 point every second up to a maximum of 15. Take a look at question number 7. Following a common formula for names of scandals, what rhyming name was given to the controversy surrounding a doctored photo of the Princess of Wales in 2024? Mark got there first. Clock's on. Space Wolf, you're out of points. And that is time. Correct answer was, of course, Categate. Categate. Ralph going for... Ralph, I think I have to uncondone that, I'm afraid. Went for Dategate, but it got through the thing. Unless you very honestly tell me that that was a typo, though I'd struggle to see how that was the case because the D and the K are not next to each other. I think I need to uncondone Dategate if I can. Let's find out. Answer was recorded as correct. To invert and apply this state, shift click the player. So I'm not sure what happens when I do this. Shall we find out? Mark it as incorrect. Stuck you on 53 points. I don't know what you would otherwise have been on. What did you start on, Ralph? I'll probably check that as well. Sorry, I've got to do this by the book because it makes a difference. Start on 62, so you've lost 9 points. So I need to take another 6 off you, Ralph. Apologies. Give me a mo. I just need to do some manual finagling. Ralph needs another 6 points taking off him. Pulling data, so 6, so you should be on 47. That player data. Hopefully you're now on 47 points, Ralph. Apologies for that, but them's the rules. K-Gate, Fet's going for Photogate, not the one, doesn't rhyme. 2 going for Chemogate. Dategate, K-Gate. Ben, did that get through the spell checker? It should have done, yes. Brisbane going for Waitgate. I don't know if that got through because I'll need to uncondone that. It didn't, so you're fine. Pippa Pooper, Kate-Gate, 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 Kate-Gate. Right, good. All done. Let's light you back up. Oh, Space Wolf, thanks for playing, but it's the end of the road. Let's lights out. Peril, Brisbane, Toucan, you're now in peril. Your doors have gone red. If you get this question wrong, you will be eliminated. Toucan is on 6, Fets 13, Brisbane 14. Clive still with a lead of 81, pulling ahead of Ralph, Riff, I beg your pardon, who's in second on 66, 15 points clear. Whole question's worth, Clive. Don't waste that advantage. Let's go on to question number 8. Take a look at this. What is the last country alphabetically to be located in the North Hemisphere? Zeus is there first. Lots of countries coming in that aren't countries anymore, and even more that aren't in the Northern Hemisphere. The correct answer is Yemen. Fets and Toucan, unless I can condone your answer, which it doesn't look like I can, you are going to be eliminated. AB Me going for Zambia and then Uzbekistan. Matt, Ukraine, Uruguay and then Zambia. Zambia's southern hemisphere. Fets, Zaire and then Yugoslavia, neither of which are countries anymore. Toot, Vietnam and then Vietnam, both of which were incorrect because they're the same answer. Uzbekistan from Mark, Zaire from Ben, Uzbekistan and Wales from Jerry Harris. All of those incorrect. Fets and Toucan, thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Matt survives on 6, but still in peril, along with AB Me, Toot and Brisbane with 2 questions to go. Clive still with the lead of 80. Let's take a look at question number 9. Good luck. What first name was shared by the 2 co-directors of the film Monty Python and the Holy Grail, each of whom also played several roles in the film? Mark got there first. And that's time. Correct answer. Terry Gilliam, or Gilliam possibly, and Terry Jones, both members of the Monty Python troupe. ABME, George, Michael and Dennis. Shapes going for Chapman. Clive going for Eric. Zeus going for Hugh. Riff, Eric and then John. Ben going for John. Brisbane and Ape going for Eric. Manic going for John. Fluffy going Graham and getting Terry on the refire. Jerry going for Michael and then John. Both incorrect. Oh, dearie me, ABB and Brisbane. The time has come, I'm afraid. Thank you very much for playing, but it's the end of the road and it's lights out. Terry Venables, indeed. And we're down to quite a few players with the last question to go, but you're going to lose 1 point every half a second, and the clocks will not stop until you get it right or you run out of points. You know, there's no maximum drain on this, so everyone is technically in peril. Massive advantage to Clive on 65, 9 points clear of Fido in 56, that's a 4.5 second advantage. Riff in third on 50, Marcus 48, Ralph 44, the Piss Artist 43, Shapes 36, Jack 31, Ben 26, Zeus 18, Jerry 14, Toot 13, Fluffy Beans on 12, Manic on 6, Matt on 5, Ape on 2. Ape can technically still win this if he starts the clock and no one else gets it. Wouldn't that be fun? Advantage with Clive. Good luck to you all. Here's the final question of the game. A 3-letter keyboard key, a 3-letter type of primate, a 3-letter school subject. What 3 letters come next to complete a familiar term? Shapes is there. Manic is there. Ralph is there. And it's Shapes who's stolen it. Clive using up his last attempt just before the final drains. When everyone who's live is out of refires, it will do a fast drain at the end. But only 4 players getting it right. The correct answer was ist. Esk is a 3-letter keyboard key. A 3-letter type of primate is an ape. A 3-letter school subject is art. And you want to see ist next to get esk, ape, art, ist. Like the end of The Usual Suspects was in front of you the whole time. Let me just go back and check what you all said. Fluffy going for Escape Artist and then ist on the refire, stopping the clock on 0. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen there, because what happens if I click you? Said ist with 0 points and 0 refires. Yeah, I mean, I can't really condone it because it came in when you were on 0, so it might eliminate you, Fluffy. You did get to the right answer. Manic got to ist with 1 point left. Very well done. Piss Artist going for ASK, Riff going for Alt, Ralph going for ist, stopping the clock on 32, Clive going for 8, and then Nope. Shapes was the first to get there on ist. And started the clock on everyone else. He had an agonising wait for the points to go below, but he did manage to hold out there and was rewarded. Fido going Cat, then Ab, then ABC, and eventually running out of points. That's the way the game goes. Unfortunately, Fido, Matt, Clive, Toot, Mark, Zeus, Riff, Ben, Ape, the Piss Artist, Fluffy Bunny, Jack, and Jerry. It is the end of the road and it's lights out. Yeah, Fluffy, it's knocked you out as well. You got the answer, but on 0 points. Your last clutch of breath, which means we have 3 surviving inmates. Very well done to Manic, who survives on a single point, to Ralph, who survives on 32, but there can be only 1. Congratulations to Shapes. You are the Escape Artist. And Shapes, that is the first time you've won the Escape Artist. Congratulations. Another demon slain is taken in 5 years. But well, 4.5 years the Escape Artist has been a thing. But you've finally beaten the Escape Artist. Enormous congratulations. Lupine has done it 5 times, but not going to make it a 6th. And Manic Volcanic, I think it's your first time here. Oh, you got the silver medal in the Hive. But that would have been a nice one for your first medal cabinet. But it's Shapes who takes his first Escape Artist medal. Huge congratulations there. Clive was leading for pretty much the entire game. That would have been your second one, Clive. But you've just been pipped at the post. Just couldn't find the ist at the end. Oh, you could have had such joy.
What a shame.
What a shame indeed. Let's take a look at the overall scores. Fido getting the most questions right, 24 out of 30s. We did see all 30 questions, which is very gratifying. And huge thanks to Inca for a lovely pack there. Really good stuff. I felt that was very accessible and very fair, which is what we want, especially as we're getting to this time of night. And we've been streaming for 12 and a half hours with 2 games to go. Half 12. I reckon half 12, which is a very respectable time. Right. Well, those are the scores. We'll convert those into pennies. We'll pay them out. But it's... let's set my DPI to the right level. Oh, no. Don't do this. Oh, no. It is reacting as it should be. Do I want 1600? I want 1600 DPI. Okay. Hey, Clive, remember that time you almost won Escape Artist but didn't? Wow! Wow, Zeus. Toxic AF. Nah, that's just how we roll here. It's all good banter. I do remember that. Poor Clive. Anyway, guys, thank you all very much for playing. When we return, I'm going to play some adverts, so if you're not subscribed, you'll see some ads, but it's just to stop the pre-rolls, so it means we can get the full experience of our final guest game of the day. It's Flage versus Huds in Buzz-Off. I'm so looking forward to this. I've written the questions, and it's going to be a huge amount of fun. Dozy Lion, welcome to the stream, just in time for Buzz-Off. Adverts coming in just for 2 or 3 minutes, and when we return, Buzz-Off with Flage and Huds. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be great fun. Thank you again to Inca for the questions, and congratulations to Shapes. You are the escape artist. See you in a minute. So, congratulations to Shapes on his first Escape Artist victory. We have got 2 games left on this very special Game Night 5th birthday party. Some music coming up and some bonus pennies and some adverts for those of you not subscribed. But when we return, it's Huds versus Flage in Buzz-Off. You can join in at home, and remember, this game is played through Hackbox. Hackbox, not the Unicon. So make sure you head over to hackbox.ca in order to take part in the audience portion of this game, which I think you're going to want to. It's going to be a huge amount of fun. We'll be back very soon for the closing fragments of Game Night's 5th birthday party. You don't want to miss them. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
A little bit of the bubbly. I've got nothing left. Lewis Hamilton.
I was saying Brewers.
For Yorkshire.
-5 stars.
Lunch your money.
Welcome back to Game Night's 5th birthday party, and this, the Buzz Off Studio Theatre, where we are live from Sussex. How is everyone doing? And I hope you're ready for an epic battle between two absolutely wonderful human beings who I'm going to introduce to you in just a little minute. This is Buzz Off, which is a crazy, wacky format of my own. Takes place across 4 rounds. It's got an audience game, but it's mainly a head-to-head between two people that I am very fond of, and I know there are members of the communities, of their communities, who've come to join to watch them scrum out. They met each other for the first time about 2 minutes ago, and they seem to be getting on like house on fire, which is quite nice. Will WC, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. Now, a reminder, this game is played through Hackbox, hackbox.ca, not the Unicorn, not Twitch Whisper. So head over to Hackbox. I'll give you the code in a minute for you to take part in the audience game. So you have your own sort of audience game, but the main focus is on these guys over here. Channel currency is available. No medals in this game, just the honour at stake between the guys who are battling it out. But you've also got a very important job, audience. You have to pick the title of the episode, a bit like suggesting a raid message. So if something amusing happens, or something funny, or something noteworthy, or something meme-worthy, in between each round you have the opportunity to suggest it as a title for the episode. If that is the title, then your name or your Twitch handle and the title will appear as the title of the episode. It will appear in the credits, and you get credited with 100 pennies as well. So if you see something amusing, just suggest it as a title on your Hackbox devices, and it's always really good fun. So if you want to play, audience, Buzz Off tonight, you need to go to hackbox.ca and join with the room code LLGK, and you will populate the Buzz Off Studio Theatre, which, as you can see, is massive. But do pop yourselves in, fill up the seats, and enjoy the show, or play along, or both, whichever you prefer. That code will be up periodically throughout the episode, so if you're watching along, you think, oh, this feels like a bit of fun, I could join in with that. I didn't fancy it at first, but now I do. You'll be able to do so. Where's the secret DJ decks in the studio? Well, this studio, as you can see, is only rendering 351,000 triangles, as opposed to 80 million triangles. Yeah, this one is being a bit kinder to my computer, but yeah, bit mad. Kind of mod do who wins poll. Yeah, if we get a poll going, mods, if we can do a micro penny poll for who's gonna win, that'd be great. And if you log into Hackbox on Twitch, then you can skip the validation code, or you might actually need to be logged into Twitch already. Let me check my code. Hackbox control. Yes, Twitch required. So you will have to be logged into Twitch before you can play. Oh, no reference exceptions aren't good. But it's just it's just a repaint. We don't care about that. Mr. Cheesy, thank you very much for that follow. Most grateful to you. Lovely to have you with us, and enjoy the game. What's happening? Oh, Lewis is on the poll. Well and truly on it. Right, who's going to win? Is it going to be Huds or Flage? We'll end that in 10 minutes, probably about the time I'll finish doing the interview. So we'll keep that code up. If anyone else wants to come and join, don't worry, it will be down there in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I'm going to flip over to that, which means... oh, no, it's not Ninja 1, it's Ninja 5 that we need. We're going to lose the chat for this game, unfortunately, because I've got a scene to accommodate 1 webcam, and then either 5 or 6, not 2, which is what I need. So this is the 5 webcam page, where I've only got 2 people. But will you please welcome tonight's guests? It's Huds and Flage! Guys, welcome to the stream. How wonderful to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing?
Hello, doing well, mate. A professional streamer as always, well prepared with your 2-cam layout.
I know. Well, mate, honestly, until about half an hour into the stream, I didn't even have a donation bar at the top. It was still tied up to the last campaign from over a year ago. I'm just like, oh my god! And then I couldn't figure out how to do it. And then I started the stream, and there was so much pressure. And then Tipster came to the rescue and sent me some links and got it working. And oh, man, it was just... It was very, 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 very funny. But it is now resolved. Let me go left to right in the conventional order. You're actually in the wrong order there from what you are on the podium, but that's fine. Flage in Lounge, how are you, mate?
Yo!
I'm good, dude. Doing great. Happy to be here.
It's lovely to have you, because I know we've been talking about this for so long. Getting you to come and do some quiz at some point. And finally getting it to happen. I'm really grateful that you've given up your time today and you've trusted your community with me, because as you know, today is the 5th birthday of Game Night. You two guys have been a big part in my journey on Twitch outside of the world of quiz, because obviously there's a huge amount that I do within my own community and with quiz stuff and tangential communities, but I follow along with you guys as well, and it's been so fun watching you guys go from relatively small streamers to being exploded and massive Twitch partners and front page of Twitch, and so that's been a real pleasure for me. So yeah, really grateful for you to come down and share some time with me. But Flage, I have to address the elephant in the room. I believed you had a full studio pub going on in the lounge.
Oh, yeah.
The scales have fallen from my eyes, and it's all green.
The immersion. Can you believe it?
It's shattered. Shattered, mate.
Absolutely shattered. I know. We're going to be a lot of explaining after this one.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to trust you again. I just can't trust anymore. But look, Flage, thanks so much for being here. Gimme D's Nuggets and Nat Marie Stone, welcome to the stream as well. Flage and Huds have both got attention-getting devices, so and because, as you know, Flage is a Vice City speedrunner. In fact, I'm doing a lot of talking here because I'm excited to have you here. Flage, can you tell us a little bit about yourself to both mine and Huds' community? Obviously, your community knows you, but tell everyone what it is you do and a bit about yourself.
Yeah, no, and thank you so much, dude, for having me on here and taking the time to put all this together. It's really something. It's so cool to see, and yeah, thank you so much, man. But
pleasure.
Yeah, right now I'm a Vice City speedrunner, trying to reach into the top about 15 players in there. So it's been an intensive grind, but really we've just been doing a lot of that, and doing some other GTA kind of things on this side, and a little bit of variety here and there. But yeah, it's been a grind. It's been a journey, and yeah, just kind of keeping it moving. Happy to be doing something like this. It's nice, like, switch up from the usual speed run. So yeah, this is really cool. I'm looking forward.
I think it is. It's good to sort of change things up. But I mean, one of the things that sort of captivated me about your stream, the reason I've stuck around in your community for so long, is that everything you do is just always so laid back. I think I've said to my community when we've come to raid you in the past, so we're going to go raid Flage. He's so laid back, he's lying down, because everything is just cool and smooth and easy and never stressy. We try to be. You get, you have a final error on the last chapter of the last level, and you were going to set a new PB, and it's just like, oh, that happens, man. We go again, and and it's just so,
go again.
It's just so relaxed. It's just such a nice atmosphere around there, and that is in mostly large part because of what you do and your attitude towards it. So great community to be a part of. So do go and
thank you so much. Yeah.
I was going to give you a shout out now. We'll probably do another one at the end, and I'll let you do your plugs and stuff towards the end of the stream. But do go give Flage and Lounge a follow if you're not doing so already. Flage, thank you for being here. Flage has got an attention-getting device. Let's say he's a Vice City speedrunner, so his buzzer is a little bit related to that. So if Flage wants to get my attention, he goes like this.
Prick!
Of course he does. We are post-watershed at this point. Is that Tommy or is that Diaz? I think it's Tommy, but...
That is... Yeah, I was about to say a question for you. Yeah, it's Tommy.
I think it's Tommy, as voiced by the late, great Ray Liotta.
Yes.
Flage, thank you so much for being here, and best of luck in the game.
No, please, man. You're too kind, of course.
Buzzing off against Flage tonight is a face I'm sure many of you will recognise, both those of his community and those of mine, and possibly one or two from Flage's as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's HUD601!
Hello. How are we doing?
Yeah, not bad, mate. It's been a long day. We're into hour 13 now, I think. But
it's been a very long day.
But it's been broadly good, actually. I've been very, very happy with most everything, so I can't really grumble. Huds, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, what you do, and where you're from. At the risk
Yeah,
of sounding like
absolutely.
Cilla Black on Blind Date, but that's sort of where I'll go with that. But go on, you go.
I'm Huds. I'm 35. I'm from Bristol. No, woo! Hi everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Hud601. I'm a Sonic speedrunner from the UK. I've also recently, I say recently, for the last year, also been speedrunning Crash Bash. God help me. But predominantly a Sonic speedrunner, and occasionally do some other silly ideas as well. I would also like to point out that my background is entirely real. These are all real things. I won't touch them so as not to break the illusion, but mine exists. This is not green screen. Or is it? Who knows?
Who knows? No, it's real. I've got to wait 8 seconds before I can shout you out. But
Well, that's fine. I can fill those 8 seconds for you, because I can also say categorically, because I know my community will say it, I hate Mario, I don't want to play Mario, and yet all I'm going to be doing this month is playing Mario.
How have you managed to make that happen for yourself?
It's called charity.
Very good. Well, of course. Well,
Charity incentives.
Things we do in the name of charity. I mean, I'm forcing myself to share your company in the name of charity, Hud. So I mean,
There you go. Again, I should say. But no, I'm really excited to be here, especially against Flash. I love Vice City. It's my favourite GTA game of all time. I love watching the Vice City speedrunners, so it's been nice to kind of lurk in Flaj's streams recently, see what he's been getting up to. You're right, he is laid back. Very laid back.
Very
so chill.
He's going to be here for the quiz. It's like, oh man, who cares? That's my impression of Flaj, by the way. But yeah, I mean, Huds, all levity aside, you've been massively instrumental in my Twitch journey as well. I remember, and we tell this story probably every time we're together. When I first came into your channel on some Saturday morning during the pandemic, or just after. And I'd been shadow banned because of because I used bot stuff, and I could only talk in bits. And so I remember telling me how I nearly got banned just because who the frick is this guy? Talking
Some
in
random
bits.
guy called Royal Flush is in my channel. The only way he'll communicate with me is by giving me bits. It's like, dude, just talk. Why are you being so weird about it? And he literally came that close to being banned on my channel. So I'm like, this guy's freaking weird. Like, why does he keep giving me like 5 bits or 1 bit just to talk to me? Like, and then you explained it all, and we've been good friends ever since. In fairness,
we have
our mutual love of Tomb Raider speedrunners, I think, is what started it.
I think it did sort of spur from around there, and I mean, we discovered about ourselves remarkable similarities about ourselves. Some of them like quite uncanny, actually. It's a little bit scary, but I mean, Huds is, I watching you grow again from a small streamer into a Twitch partner, and then being on the front page and stuff, and what you've done for the Sonic speedrunning community is absolutely applaudable and marvelous. So again, I know you've been busy today. You've both been streaming today already, so coming in here at the end of the day and taking out the time in your day is I'm really grateful to you. And Huds, you've done pretty much you've featured on quite a few of my charity streams now, and of course we have our annual collab in sort of June time. So it's always a pleasure to work with you. So I hope you have some fun tonight.
Likewise, mate. Thank you for having me back. I'm looking forward to playing Buzz Off again.
It should be good. And like Flaj, Huds has got an attention-getting device if he needs to get my attention, which has got a story attached to it. Those of you who know will know. Those of you who don't know will be about to find out. Because if Huds wants to get hold of me, he goes like this.
Joy!
So, just to explain for those who don't know, and Flaj, you'll understand this possibly, right? You know those really tense moments in speedruns where everything's going fine and you're talking to your audience, and then something unexpected happens, and all of a sudden it's sheer panic with the speedrunner noises.
All the time.
That was one of those moments where I was describing, for some reason we were talking about Pokemon, and we were talking about, like, Nurse Joy. And it is at that exact moment that I nearly died mid-speedrun. Oh, such and such will be Brock, and you'll be Misty, and you'll be Nurse Joy! It's just...
And it was just so spur of the moment and just so unexpected. And it was just the way the intro was just so wonderful. So I'm looking forward to hearing that buzzer over the course. And there is a clip somewhere which we'll dig out in a bit. Sonic Anim and Blobando, welcome to the stream.
It's
guys,
lovely.
Lovely to have you both here, and I hope you're both ready to play. I hope you're ready to play along in the audience game at home as we play Buzz Off and go to round number 1. It's the Trivia Search. So in this round, I'm sure you're all familiar with word searches in this round. It's just a basic word search. There are 5 words hidden in the grid, except instead of showing you the words, because that'll make it really easy, I'm going to show you a category instead. And you've got to decipher what the words are within the grid. All you've got to do, Flage and Huds, is buzz in when you think you've seen one. If you buzz in and are incorrect, you are locked out for 10 seconds, thus giving your opponent some free time to have a search. Letters will gradually be removed from the grid, thus making it a little bit easier for you. But if you pull ahead of your opponent at any point, remember there are 5 words in there. If you go 1-0 up or 2-0 up, you start a timer on your opponent of 30 seconds. If they run out of time, they automatically default and lose the point. First to 2 points wins the round, and the chevrons, which are the things that were behind the board and what you're playing for. The first one to get the chevrons to cover the back wall will win the game. It's as simple as that. The only rules are, don't give your answer until I've said your name, just in case there's a race case on the buzzer, and do your best to be looking for as many words as you can. If you buzz in and are correct, you get a short freeze out of 3 seconds, just to prevent congestion and to stop you spamming the buzzer. Hopefully that all makes sense. Audience game, you are looking for the same words. Audience, your spelling must be exact. You can give me up to 5 guesses for the 5 words that are in there, but if you guess one wrong, you can then only guess 4 and then 3 and so on. You must submit your answers before the hot seat players have found them, because once they've found them, it's obvious, and so then it won't count. The more words you find, the faster you find them, the more points you get, okay? Just trust me, audience, you're looking for words in the grid. Both ready to play?
Let's do it.
Here we go then. Fingers on buzzers for this first puzzle in the trivia search, and we are looking for 1 or 2 word missions in GTA Vice City.
Okay.
Prick!
Yes, Flage.
Death row.
Death row is there. That's a good start.
I just saw that one.
Your timer is on.
Oh, here we go.
Joy!
Yes, Huds.
Copland.
Well spotted. You've stopped your clock. It's 1 apiece.
Nice.
3 more up there.
Joy!
Yes, Huds, to go ahead.
Top Riot.
One more time.
Top Riot.
No, that is not a 1 or 2 word mission in GTA Vice City. You're frozen out for 10 seconds.
Prick!
Flage.
I feel bad about this one, but Riot, yeah?
He's going to take it anyway. It's just Riot Huds, I'm afraid. Not Top
Oh,
Riot.
I had to steal that.
That's my
Clock's
luck.
back on. You're back in now. There's 2 more to find.
That's what I get for not playing it for 20 years.
Can you find anything, Huds? That clock is going to run out. No, we're out of time. Bad luck. I think it was expected Flage might take that one. It's more in his wheelhouse, but you did jolly well there, Huds, to find the one. The missing
that was
answers.
great.
Missing. No optimatics, not, but the code will be up after the round. Missing answers there. Auto side and 4 iron. The 2 missing answers there in yellow. Flage, you're 1 point ahead. We're going to go to the second board. If you can win this board, Flage, then you win the first chevron. Let's take a look. We're looking for words following Sonic in the names of 2D or 3D platformers.
Oh, now I'm going to feel really bad if I mess this up.
Prick!
Flage.
Sonic Superstars.
Super. Yeah, you said the word I'm after. There is no Sonic. We don't need the leading Sonic, but I will let you have that for now. Superstars is
Okay,
there.
okay.
Huds to equalise.
Adventure.
Adventure is there as well. You've stopped your clock. 1 apiece. 3 to go.
I know them all, I just can't find them.
Well, so that becomes a point where do you buzz in and have a guess?
Joy!
Huds.
Colours.
Colours is there, well spotted. Flage, your clock is now on.
Ooh, let's see.
30 seconds to equalise, or if Huds can find a third one, then he will win automatically. I found one. I've got the answers in front of me, so it's a bit unfair, but I've now found it as well. I know what I'm looking for.
Joy!
Huds.
Unleashed.
Unleashed, well spotted. It is up there,
nice.
and Hud's taken the second point. Have you seen the fifth one there, right? Have you seen the last one?
Yeah, I have. It's... Can I say it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, it's diagonally in reverse chaos.
It is indeed Kamikaze. A message from our sponsor, Kamikaze.
For BERKSHIRRRRRRRE.
Kamikaze, thank you for the 26-month subscription for Berkshire. Is very nice indeed. Thank you very much, Kamikaze. And yes, chaos is the missing answers, which is pretty much what the stream has become. Very well played. It's 1 point apiece. We are going to our third and final puzzle. I love this one. I hope you do as well. And audience, I hope you do 3. We're looking for 2 members of your communities and 1 member of both.
What?
Oh, baby!
Oh no!
Huds.
Flage Mom.
Very good. Flage Mum is a member of Flage's community. Well spotted. Flage, your clock is on. You've already found one of your community.
Oh, this is such a terrible one to do.
I will say the ones you don't find are going to be very sad.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Flage, you're running out of time. You got a buzz. Oh, Flage.
God, I'm terrible.
That is a tremendous shout. I would say the audience didn't find many there. There were only 3 that got found, one of which was Flage Mum. Oh, I think your communities are going to be having words with you both. The only one that was found was by one on the other side, i.e. Huds finding Flage Mum. The missing answers, Dozy Lion, Let Me Kiss Ya. Let's see if I can't even see them. Let Me Kiss Ya. G. Eisens and Bry Sky. Oh. Well,
Oh, man.
Dozy Lion,
It's gonna be a
you
long
were a
Monday.
puzzle. Huds, if you don't find another, I'm not talking to you for a week. Imagine Huds not finding one of his own mods. Shame. Yes, indeed. Shame. You get the shame button, Huds.
It's hard when it's diagonal.
And you didn't find Jesus either. Jesus, who, of course, is a member of both of y'all's communities. Oh,
I was looking for you.
you're looking for me? I mean, you could have had... No, because I've got a $sign in my name. I made it a bit easier.
No.
Anyway, oh, what larks. At the end of that, it's Flars with the 1 point, but it's Huds who takes the chevron with 2.
Ace, right.
Do I not officially anymore? I thought I was Royal_Flu$H. Either way. Calliope, welcome to the stream. Oh, that was good fun. Good way to start off. Flash, how was that for you? You got off to a strong start, but Huds just pulled it away at the end there.
Yeah, it wasn't a strong start.
Well, you won the
Yeah,
first
that
point.
was,
You
man.
won the first point.
Yeah, that's the warm-up, right? That's just the first round.
Just
the
warming
warm-up.
up into it. Yeah, we're just getting started.
I feel so bad that I basically just pulled the rug out from under him with his own mum.
In fairness, that's karma for you saying top right and then Flage stealing riot off you. So
That's
it's
true, yeah,
it's
it balances out in the great scheme of things at the end. Well, great play. And look, if anyone wants to recommend an episode title at this point, you will be able to. Someone has just joined, Mr. Longname. Welcome to the stream. And for the first time ever, I filled up this screen on my stream control, and I now cannot see the names. But welcome on it. I'm going to have to flush the log, which I don't do very often. But yeah, I've flushed the log, so now any new chatters, I'll be able to see you. Welcome on in, Mr. Longname, and thank you for that follow. If anyone wants to recommend an episode title at this point, you may want to. But if you want to wait, see any more meme-worthy content comes up, then you've got a few more rounds to make your suggestions. For now, I flushed a different page of logs before, but it actually says this on my controller. If you'll like this, it says flush log. That's for greeting chatters. That's my my legacy stream control. But yeah, I'm getting a new one soon. It's currently cooking. Right, on we go. I think round number 2. Both ready to play? Warmed into it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go on to round 2. It's the auction house. And in this round, you are going to go back and forth bidding on how many things you can name on a particular category. We're back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. You can bid anything from 1, 2, and 3, and then you can increase the bid by 1 or 2 or 3. Eventually, one of you will have to challenge the other to name as many as they can. And you then have to give me the answers that you bid. One every 10 seconds. 10 seconds is the limit on each answer. And it can be quite scary because there is a noise that goes down, as you both heard during the tech rehearsal as well. So we'll go back and forth until someone challenges. If you can name all of the ones that you've challenged, then you get the point. If you can't, if you fail to do so, if you run out of time or give me a wrong answer, then your opponent gets the point. As before, first to 2 points wins the chevron and the round. Audience game, the game that you're playing. Audience, you need to give me an answer that you don't think either of them, or whoever wins, you need to give me an answer that neither of them are going to say. The later they say the answer, the more points you get. If they don't say it at all, you get the maximum. So you're looking for rare, correct answers. But you must give me your answer before the challenge is set. And it might happen very quickly if they don't like the look of the category. Only one answer, please, audience. Just one answer from you. Get it into me as quickly as you can. The rarest answer. So if we're both ready, Flage and Huds, our first puzzle, we are looking for capital cities of EU member states. Just to give you the qualification of this, I need the city, the capital city, not the country, okay? If you give me the country, it will be considered a wrong answer. I've also got other trivia from the first round that I haven't given to you that I will give to you in a bit. But yes, we're looking for capital cities. How many capital cities of EU member states do you think you could name? Huds, you're opening the bidding. Would you like to start with 1, 2, or 3? Huds thinks he can do 3. Flowers, would you care to outbid? +1, +2, +3 for 4, 5, or 6? Or challenge, if you don't think you can, or if you think Huds can't, or if you think you can't. Here comes the challenge. Huds, off you go.
Challenge.
First
Okay,
one.
Paris.
Paris. Yes, that's the capital of France.
Madrid.
The capital of Spain. One more for the point.
Stockholm.
The capital of Sweden. Well played, Huds. Getting your
Nice.
3.
Nice.
Flage, could you have done more than 3?
No!
No, he says. Lots of other answers available there. Athens, Greece, Berlin, Germany. I won't go through them all, but Dublin, Ireland, Lisbon, Portugal, Ljubljana, Slovenia, Rome, Italy, Valletta for Malta, Zagreb for Croatia. But strong start from you there, Huds. You got your first point on the board. Let's see if you can capitalise on that as we go to our next puzzle. We're looking for first names of US presidents. I do have a qualification here. Where a president was commonly known by a different first name, will accept both that name and their first name at birth. However, we would consider names, for example, this is not an answer, but as an example, Charles and Charlie would be the same answer. So where a name is shared by more than one president as well, that answer will only be counted once. So if you have President Charlie the First and President Charlie the Second, Charlie and Charles is still one answer. Flage thinks he can do 3, and Huds, the bidding is with you. +2, we're up to 5. Flage, do you think you can do any more? First names of US presidents.
If I could... Yeah, no, let's go challenge.
We're going for a challenge, Huds, to take the chevron.
George.
George. Yeah, that's right.
Donald.
Unfortunately.
Barack.
There's 3. 2 more.
Bill.
Absolutely. Bill or William?
Abraham.
As in Lincoln. Very well played. You've cleared the board.
Nice.
Flage, I feel like you
I
could
could have done many more.
Okay, you were struggling at that point, were you?
Yeah, I should have. Yeah.
Could you have gotten a few more for us, Flage?
I could have got a few more, I think, yeah.
Go on, give us a couple. Give us a couple.
What was I thinking?
Or not.
I've got at least one more.
Go on, Huds. What else have you got?
Ronald
As in Reagan, yeah. Who, Flage?
Richard.
Yeah, Richard Nixon would have been good.
Yeah.
There are quite a few up there, actually. Andrew Benjamin, Calvin Chester, Dwight Franklin, Gerald Grover, Harry Herbert, James or Jimmy Carter, Joe Biden or Joseph, Lyndon, Martin Millard, as in Fillmore, that was a rarefied one, Richard Ronald, Rutherford, Theodore, Thomas, Ulysses Warren, Woodrow, and Zachary. Most popular names, do you want to have a guess? Most popular name for president?
I don't know.
No.
Bill.
James. 6 Jameses, including Jimmy Carter, followed by John 4 and 3 Williams, 4 including Bill Clinton. So William Howard Taft, William someone else, and William another one, and Bill Clinton. So there we go. It means that we don't get to go to our third puzzle because Huds has managed to get there with 2 points, and you've won that second chevron.
Nice.
Well played, pressing the advantage at 6 plays 3 now, so Flars with a little bit of catching up to do. While we let our audience think of some titles, I'm going to tell you the interesting information about the first one. So the missions you had earlier on, there was a riot, one of the earliest missions, which you get from which character, Flage? Who gives
Riot
you the...
from Rosenberg.
Very good. 4 Iron is immediately afterwards and comes from... That's
Say
not
that
the
again?
speed one. 4 Iron. Which one does that come from?
Thoron from Avery.
Very good. Death Row is around the mid-game and given to you by...
Kent Paul.
All right, Mush. I'm going to save your Vera. Copland,
All right,
shortly
Mush.
afterwards, which is...
Said Copland is Vercetti Mansion.
Vercetti Estate. Very good. And finally, Autoside.
Payphone outside of the mall.
Very good. Payphone mission this to Black. Flash getting 5 out of 5 there, Huds. You got to...
Wow.
You're going to now tell me which console these platforms were released on
no.
first. So, Sonic Colors.
Sonic Colors, first released on?
Yeah.
I think it's GameCube.
No.
Dreamcast?
Wii or DS.
Really?
Yeah, apparently. 2010.
Oh, okay.
Adventure.
That was Dreamcast.
That was Dreamcast, 1998. Chaos.
Master System?
1993. Very good. Superstars.
Multiple consoles that came out 2 years ago. It was the worst game of that year.
Yeah, Switch, PS4, PS5, et al. 2023. And Unleashed.
That came out on PS2, PS3, and Xbox in 2 separate versions. And Wii as well.
Very
2008.
good. Almost word for word. PS2, PS3, Wii, and 360 in 2008. Very well done. Okay, you're redeemed slightly.
Technically 2 separate versions. The PS2 and Wii are a separate version to the Xbox 360 and PS3.
Is
So we
that
refer to it
right?
as Unleashed. Yeah, the old one we refer to as Unleashed, and the new one is basically Unleashed HD.
Nice. Well, there we go. Well, you two certainly know your stuff. Well, let's see if we can continue knowing stuff about things that you might need to know about in your relative niche areas. As we go to round number 3,
really worried.
It's the Time Warp. S. Jabba TV and Alexander Karlov, welcome to the stream. Now I've flushed the logs, I can actually read your name, lol. Now, in the Time Warp, this is as much reaction test as it is estimation. You will see an arrow going across a sliding line. You need to press the button when you think the arrow is pointing to the correct numerical answer, and whoever is closer will win the advantage. Whoever is ahead at the end of each pair, because there are 2 pairs on each question, if anyone is ahead at the end of each pair, you win a point, and the first 2 points wins the round and the chevron. Simple as that. In the event we have an absolute dead heat, then no chevron will be awarded. It's very possible if you end up splitting every puzzle 1 each, we can end up with a tie. Audience game, yours is exactly the same. You've got to press the buzzer when you think the arrow or the percentage is pointing to the number. And the numbers may not necessarily be obvious, things like 0 to 100. So you might have to do a little bit of maths as well as reaction tests and estimation. It's all good fun. But on your devices, though, audience, if you don't press it before it runs out, you will be locked out automatically, whereas the players must put a buzzer before the end or the noise will keep going forever, which will be lovely. So... here we go, it's time for the Time Warp. Fingers on buzzers, guys. We're going to our first puzzle, and the first half of it, we're looking for, accurate as of this morning, followers that Huds601 has on Twitch. It's somewhere between 1,000 and 3,500. Fingers on buzzers, 15 seconds to go from one end to the other, and your sliders start now. Hey, I've got the lag out. Hooray. It's the first time I've been able to test it under load, so I'm quite happy about that. Oh, and for those who haven't seen before, when the players press their buzzer, the arrow won't stop, otherwise you can just min-max the game and press it immediately after your opponent does. So they go all the way to the end. The noise stops, which means they did both buzz. Now let's set them to where they stopped them at. And, oh, my music stopped. Has anyone else's music stopped? Oh, you know what?
Yeah, I still hear.
Nothing's crashed, but... yeah.
Oh, has he turned his headphones down again?
This is what happens when you stream for that many hours. Hang on. Is it just me headset?
His old age chat, he's going deaf.
Me headset's died. I've been streaming for so long, my battery's run out of my headset. That's bad. Yeah,
Hey,
because
cable, get a cable, you know?
I've got a cable, but I was really worried it was going to crash then, because whenever the music suddenly stops, I go, oh shit, it's crashed. But no, we're all good. What was I saying? Yeah, we've got to the end. The noise has stopped, and let's see where you stopped at. And yes, we hear the buzzers at the same time, which is always a fun moment. Flage has stopped around about, what's that, about 3100. Huds has stopped a little earlier, about 2750 by the looks of it. Let's have a look and see who was closer.
I know how many I have. Yeah.
Spot on. Well, not
Nice.
spot on.
You're too kind to me, Flash. You're too kind.
Was at the upper end. You were both pretty close. Not a bad guess from Flage. 325 away, but Huds was closer with 134 away. Correct answer, 2,985. No prizes for guessing where this is going for the second half. Followers that Flage in Lounge has on Twitch, somewhere between 3,500 and 6,000. Your sliders
I better not miss
start
this.
now. Yes, you need to be close with this one, because Huds has the advantage.
Oh, I don't actually know. I feel so bad if I've underestimated this.
Yeah, I think.
He's got more than you anyway, mate, so I wouldn't feel too
Oh
bad
yeah,
about
I know.
Okay, the noise has stopped, which means you've both buzzed. Let's see where you stopped. Huds has gone a lot further, around about the middle. Flage looking around about the 4,200 mark. Let's see who was closer. Oh!
Oh, that was so close.
Is Flage by a whisker. Flage 285 away.
Thank goodness.
Huds 335 away.
done.
But very close. So you're each winning your own one, which I kind of expected to happen there. So it's a dead heat after the first board. Well done, both of you, and well done on so many followers. Let's reset and go to the next one, first half. Somewhere between 10 and 25, we're looking for the number of non-boss badniks in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, excluding Sonic and Knuckles. So excluding the Sonic and Knuckles add-on, the number of non-boss badniks in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, somewhere between 10 and 25, and your sliders start now.
I hate you for this question.
No, you don't. You love it.
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
I actually don't know the answer to this.
Yeah.
Let's see where you've stopped. Hug's going a little bit later, but again, not a huge amount in it. It's probably only one or two between it. Let's see who was closer. It was Hud's 3 away. Flage only 4 away, though. Very, very close. There are 23 non-boss badniks in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. So I wonder where we could be going for the second half of this puzzle. Let's take a look. Somewhere between 25 and 40. The number of individual weapons in GTA Vice City. Somewhere between 25 and 40. Which is 15, which means it's 1 per second. If that helps. 15 seconds. Slider starts now.
You know, there was 25 in the game.
That's what happens when you speedrun. You only see half the content. The noise has stopped, which means you've both buzzed. Let's take a look and see where you've stopped. Hud's going quite low on this one, about 28, 29. Flage going a little bit higher, maybe 31, 32. What is the answer to this question? Oh, my goodness gracious me. Let's reveal who is closer. It's Flage. There are 35 weapons in GTA Vice City. Flage 4 away.
So many.
There are a lot. There are a lot of individual different weapons you can get. Because you've got all the like the hardware store and stuff, haven't you? And there's like 9 or 10 in there alone. Hud's 7 away, so it's still a dead heat. So it's going to come down to the deciding puzzle. I'm afraid, guys, I've exhausted my knowledge of you two. So we're going into proper trivia now to see what you know. First half.
Well.
Sometime between 1870 and 1920, the Wright brothers achieved the first sustained flight by a manned aircraft. You may know the exact year, you may not, but can you stop the arrow at the right place? 15 seconds and your sliders start now. The noise has stopped, which means both players have buzzed. Let's see where. Okay, Hud's in the second half, Flyers in the first half. Did you guys have ideas of when you thought it was?
I think I know the year, but I'm probably going to make a fool of myself if I say it out loud.
What do you think it is?
I think it's 1901.
1901. Flyers, what were you thinking?
I thought it was 1892, but I have no positive answer there.
Let's take a look.
Oh, Huds, let's go.
1903. You weren't far off, Huds. 1903 was the year, not 1901. But you stopped it pretty much bang on 1901, what you were aiming for. 1900 just 1 away, 3 away from the answer. Flyers a bit early for the flight, 19 away. But you can still save this round and keep the scores as they are. As we look at our next half of the puzzle, we're looking for sometime between 1920 and 1970, the year Yuri Gagarin becomes the first person to travel into space. Somewhere between 1970 and 1970, 15 seconds, and your sliders start now. How much longer after the first manned flight did the first man go into space? The noise has stopped. Both players have buzzed. Let's see where they've stopped at.
Trick!
Hud's going a bit later. Flyers going pretty much dead in the middle, which would put it around about 1945, I think, if my maths is any good. I reckon Flyers just stopped about 1947 there. Hud's maybe around 1962. Let's take a look and see what you've stopped at and what the answer was. 1946, I was bang on it. The answer was 1961. But Hud's is that little bit closer, 1954, just 7 away. Flyers 15 away. Which means at the end of that, Hud's has got a pair. And he gets a single point, which means he's going to take the chevron.
Oh, so close.
Okay, guys, it's 7 plays 2 as we come to the final round. So, Flyers, you've got some work to do here. I think we can agree. But it is not over until the fat lady sings, as they say, because in this final round, there are up to 5 puzzles, and for whoever solves the puzzle will get a chevron straight away. So there's a lot of back and forth in this round, potentially. Ooh. And all Huds will need to do, though, if Huds gets 2 at any point, then Flyers, he will have an insurmountable lead, and you won't be able to recover. But if you can get 4 out of 5 Flyers, then you could still be in with a chance. We'll see what happens. Audience, we hope you're ready to play. We hope you're ready to play along at home. There is a single key word that solves all of these puzzles, audience, apart from one which might have 2 keywords with it. Yeah, suggest me a title if you haven't done so already in the next 5 seconds, because we are going to our deciding round. Round 4, it's on the buzzer. This is a very simple round. You're going to get a series of clues ranging between 9 and 12 of them in total. All you've got to do is buzz in and tell me when you know what it is I'm talking about. Audience game, like I said, there is a single keyword that will solve it. Audience, you can have up to 2 guesses at each puzzle. The earlier you solve it, the more points you get. Huds and Flyers, if you buzz in and you are incorrect, you're frozen out for 2 clues, thus giving your opponent some free information, and they may use that to their advantage. So think carefully. They may seem like they're unconnected, but sometimes they work in slightly strange ways. Can you figure out what we're looking for and buzz ahead of your opponent? I wish you both the very best of luck. It's round 4 on the buzzer. Here we go. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. Here's the first. 12 clues in this puzzle. Here's the first. Shakedown.
Prick!
Yes, Flage.
We got to go hard. Vice City Missions?
Not the answer I've got, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 2 clues, though I applaud the guess. You'll be back in on clue number 4. Huds, 2 free clues for you, starting with this one. Heroes. And for 3. Royal_flu$H. Flage, you're back in on the next clue. Here it is, number 4. Tallinn. And for 5. Zachary. Your 6th clue? Rogue. And we're halfway through now. Clue number 7. 2,910. And your 8th clue. 4,326.
The numbers don't help.
Yeah.
And for 9. 23.
Damn. I thought I had it in these numbers.
For 10. 35.
Come on.
Clue number 11. 1903.
Joy!
HUDs.
They are answers from previous games we've played tonight.
They are absolutely the previous
Wow,
answers.
nice.
Or answers that fit the category of the previous question. So Shakedown was a Vice City mission, but wasn't in the grid. Heroes was a Sonic subtitle, but wasn't in the grid. Royal Flush is a member of both of your communities, which is why Royal Flush wasn't in the grid. Tallinn, the EU state capitals, Zachary, first names of presidents. We didn't get to the third of the round 2 puzzles, but Rogue. And then the numbers. I didn't actually, it's my bad. Those were your subscriber numbers or your follower numbers, but I didn't update those, so that was my bad. And then 2335, 1903, of course, the last clue, 1961, the year Gagarin went into space. Well done if you managed to get that at home, and well done, HUDs, on taking that chevron. Oh, Flars, it's scary. You're going to have to clear up from here. Let's see what we can do with the next puzzle. It is a match point. HUDs, if you get this, you win the game. Buzz when you know what I'm talking about. 9 clues here. I think the keyword there was previous, JR. That was a very difficult one to quantify and codify, so apologies if you got that but didn't get it. 9 clues here. Here's the first. The Little Humpbacked Horse. And your second. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Your third. Cinderella. Flage.
Disney movies?
Good guess, but not the one. You're frozen out for 2 clues, I'm afraid. HUD's 2 pieces of information, starting with this one, the 4th. Spartacus. And the 5th. A Midsummer Night's Dream. Black in on the next clue, Flage, if HUDs doesn't want to buzz here. For 6. The Rite of Spring. Yes, HUDs.
Are they works of fiction that are no longer under copyright?
Good guess. I applaud your cojones, but not the one, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for 2 clues. Back in on the 9th one if Flage can't get there before. So Flage gets 7 and 8 for free when HUDs can't buzz. Might as well get them both. Here is number 7. The Firebird. And clue number 8 for you, Flage, where HUDs also can't buzz. The Nutcracker. Yes, Flage.
Are they plays?
They're not plays, I'm afraid. You're frozen out for the rest of the puzzle. And HUDs, there's one more clue. You're back in. Swan Lake.
Joy!
Go on, HUDs.
They're... I want to say they're theatre, like stage plays and stuff. I think it's pretty much what Flash just said.
It is. I'm afraid I can't allow it. Well done if you got it, and the audience at home. They were ballets, is what we're after there.
Oh, wow.
They're all
Should have got it
examples
for Swan Lake.
ballets, yeah. So, Little Humpback Horse is not a very well-known one, by Cesare Pugni, 1864. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Jodie Talbot in 2011. Cinderella, of course, by Sergei Prokofiev, 1945. Spartacus by Cacciatore in 1956. Midsummer Night's Dream by Felix Mendelssohn in, not 1964, probably 1864. Rite of Spring by Stravinsky in 1913. The Firebird by Stravinsky in 1910. The Nutcracker by Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky, so it was Tchaikovsky once in a while, 1892. And Swan Lake, Tchaikovsky, 1877. And that means, after that puzzle goes unsolved, it does mean Flaz Huds has an insurmountable lead, which means Huds, you're the winner!
Default!
8 plays 1, it's game over, and it's game to Huds.
Oh,
Wait, you see-
GG's, Flash.
Congrats, dude. Congrats.
I think sometimes when you see the answers, you think, "Oh, it's so obvious" when you said it. That's half the fun of this game. And it was Hudzu won, and the prediction has been closed with 77,000 channel currencies backing Huds to not quite that many backing Flash. But I don't want to be the cause of any upset today. But yes, it was Hudzu who took the day. Guys, you've been a tremendous amount of fun here. We'll do the close down in just a minute. First of all, let's see how we got on in the audience game who are playing along at home. These are the final scores on the doors of all the people playing along, and these will be converted into pennies of some description. I think it just divides by 10, basically. So hopefully you're coming out with some nice smile pennies there. There are a lot of you playing, so thank you very much for coming to play Buzz Off tonight. I hope you've enjoyed it, particularly if you're visiting from Flage or Huds' channel. Something I should have said at the beginning, today we are raising money for Special Effect, and you can, if you're in a position to do so, and you feel like you would like to, if you've enjoyed the festivities, you can go and donate over on that Tiltify page right there. Please feel free to do so if you're in a position to do. That would be really lovely, because it's a wonderful cause. And yeah, so we've got one more game to play tonight after this one. Now let's take a look in the top 8. Colo in 8th, Shapes in 7th, Zeus in 6th, Oni in 5th, Toucan in 4th, Matt in 3rd, ABB in 2nd, and the winner with 6,142 was Draco Rex. Very well played. And it's time for me to pick a title. Yeah, this is a job that's exclusively reserved for me, but you might want to stick around and hear what some of them are. There's a couple have come in. Buzz Off Sleep, Long Live Game Night, Community Disservice, Flush the Log, Huds and Flage Unwished, Huds finds Flage's mum suspiciously quickly, which I really like. There's a few variations on that. Huds found Flage's mum. Huds got Flage's mum. Huds hates his mods. Weirdly, that's an interesting title. I don't know my communities in all caps. I stole your mum. There's another one that's come in. In search of GIZs. Mods have gone on strike. Streamers don't know their community. The ballet themes of computer games. The old mum rug pull. We can't find Jesus on Rushmore. Well, what did you expect from players who couldn't identify their own mothers? And what larks are the suggestions? There's a few good titles in there, and I'll pick my favourite in a minute. But guys, I'm going to give you this opportunity now just to say a final word. If you want to plug your streams and your channels and your communities, then please feel free to do so. Flage, if you'd like to go first.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no. Thank you so much, dude. Again, I'm never gonna live this down. I tell you. But yeah, it's been great. I'm Flage over at twitch.tv/Flage_lounge is where you can find me and the lounge and all the Vice City goodness, guys.
So Flage and Lounge, and so I can't give you another shout out apparently for 16 minutes, so I'll give you a fake shout out. Same
no,
thing
you're
applies to
good.
hosts,
You're
but,
good.
And Flage, when do you stream? What sort of days and times?
Oh yeah, that's Monday through Friday, 1 to 7 o'clock Eastern time.
Fantastic. Well, hopefully you'll pick up a few followers, and say do go give them a follow if you just want something chill. It's a really nice vibe over there, and Flage is such a great guy. It's definitely worth your time, and I'm over there.
Maybe you guys can.
Over there alarmingly often. Basically all the time.
Teach me a thing or two.
It would be good. So you're welcome back anytime you like, Flies. Come and do some quiz. And Hud601 is our valiant victor. If you'd like to do the same, tell us a little bit about yourself, your stream, and your community, and what you do.
Hello, yeah, I'm Hud601, Sonic speedrunner, and occasional Crash Bash speedrunner as well. We stream Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and every other Sunday as well, doing a mixture of casual playthroughs, speedrunning, and other general bad ideas that I come up with, including crowd control and various other incentives. This month is March Mario Madness, where I'm going to be playing for the first time in my life Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to be learning the Super Mario Bros. 1 speedrun before I then finally move on and learn what is probably one of the worst classic Sonic games of all time, Sonic 4 Episode 2, beaten only by Sonic 4 Episode 1, I know, right? I am also currently, believe it or not, 6 followers away from 3,000. So if there are any of you out in Royal Flush's community, or even in Flush Flage's community wants to come and drop me a follow and get me over 3,000, I am literally that close. I'm looking at the number right now. Other than that, it's always wonderful being here. I love being here with you, Ben. And also, Flage, don't feel bad. I have experience of doing these quizzes. I'm crap at them. I'm terrible at them, but I at least have experience.
Yeah, you won. How's that going to make Flage feel? I'm crap at them, but you won 8-1. That's not,
yes, I have experience.
Road to 3K, 6 away from 3K. If you're not following Huds already, do go give him a follow. Let's tip him over the mark, and then I kind of lord it over him forever that he got to 6K on account of me and absolutely nothing else. Which would be a nice thing to hold over him. Guys, thank you again, both of you, so much for being here and trusting your communities with me. If you have enjoyed it here, guys, then please do feel free to go and drop a donation over at the Tiltify link. We're at $8.99.11. We've got another over £100 from external donations as well, so we are over 1,000. We're aiming to get to 1,500, and we've only got one more game to do it, and that game is going to be Distinction. It's going to be coming up in about 5 or 6 minutes time. So if you fancy a little bit more quiz just to cap off the night, Distinction's a really light, fun game that everyone could get involved in. It's been written by Zeusless, who is one of the undisputed Distinction champions. He won it about 6 times in a row back when it was in the new software. So he felt a good person to write for it for this one. So that's going to be coming up in about 5 or 6 minutes time right here as the last game of Game Night's 5th birthday party. I do hope you'll stick around to do it. And if you are in a position to do so, please do go and drop us a donation. That is going to be it. Thank you very much once again to Huds and to Flyers for joining me. I hope you've all had fun, and we'll see you for Distinction in a few minutes' time. And you have been watching Huds finds Flage's mum suspiciously quickly. Good night. What a pair of legends, Huds and Flage. Great fun was had there, and I hope you had some fun in the audience game as well. And I hope you enjoyed the questions, which were all by me. Now, we are nearly at the end of this very special birthday party stream. We've got a couple more prize draws to still give away, which I think are still going begging. There's 2 more games. There was an anonymous donation of £19.11, came in about an hour ago. Thank you very much for that. There are still 2 Steam Code lottery tickets available. If you donate £30 or more, then you can win one of the 2 games left on the Steam Code lottery. We'll draw those after Distinction if they get claimed. So I do hope they do, because they've already been bought, so they're there for the taking. So if you'd like to give a donation to Special Effects, please do so. We've got one more game this evening. It is Distinction. It's been written by Zeus, and it'll be here in about 5 minutes' time. I hope you can join me for the final hurrah of this very special Game Night 5th birthday party. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. It's Distinction! And welcome to the final game of Game Night's 5th birthday party on what just about is still Saturday, the 1st of March 2025. It is 5 to midnight here, and considering I was aiming to end by midnight, I'm 55 minutes late, which by my standards, I think is pretty good. XXNB is the code. This is on the Unicorn if you want to come and join it. And welcome to Benz J and Kamikaze. Lovely to have you both here. Let me award some pennies because some requests have come in. So let's get, there's 2 T's in that. Add to list. And that one as well. Add to list. And 1,000. And award. Matt and David claiming 1,000 pennies there. And some more raid. All hail Unicorn. I quite like that. The handful of raid messages that I've highlighted. And looking forward to picking one of those because that's going to be our thing at the end of the stream. We are going to go and pass the love on. So we've still got 90 odd people in the audience. So we will go and pass this on to somebody else. I'm open to taking suggestions on raid targets as well as raid messages. Goodness me, you're filling up the studio very nicely indeed. So, yeah, come and join for the final game of the night. It's been written by Zeus, and it is Distinction, and we'll have a huge amount of fun with it. Oh, my voice is going. The Prosecco has run dry. This is the last of it. I might have to switch to a cider in a minute, or I could just drink water, which is always an option as well. Yeah, the goal is to be done by 12:30. That was the goal. It's probably going to be close to 1 now. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right. I'm going to give it till the end of the loop, and then I'm going to start the game because I'm running out of things to patter about. But I've studied my Cher Lloyd songs and Love Island villains. This is my game to lose. Absolutely, Abe. Welcome on in, Zeebs, master of puns. I'm surprised the battery has lasted this long on my vape pen, to be honest. It does feel like the batteries are going to have to be changed in the morning. Or probably before I go to bed. I am playing church tomorrow morning, Prigs. Yeah, I didn't take the morning off, which is why again, another reason I was keen to finish this at a sensible time. Because at the moment, I know it's been an intense day, but at the moment it's not significantly later than a particularly late regular Saturday. So I can get to bed by about 1, be up at sort of 7, half 7, walk the dog. And get on with church and get on with the day. Last year, when it was approaching 4 a.m., I did have the day off, and I think I would have really struggled had I not. Right, I think that's long enough. Let's get on with the final game of the night and play Distinction. 10 answers on each of the 3 boards in this opening round. First answer scores 20 points for finding any of the answers on the board. You can take 3 from one, 1 from each, or 2 from one and 1 from another. It's entirely up to you. If you answer within 5 seconds of the first player, you get 5 pity points, and it doesn't count towards your allotment of 3 because you can only give me a maximum of 3. But only the first player to say it will get the full 20 points. Additionally, there's 1 bonus on each board, and this bonus will be worth 30 points, which means there's technically 90 points up for grabs in this round. You give me 3 answers, you've got 60 seconds to do it. A reminder, all these questions come from Zeus, and these lists will be exhaustive, as will become obvious because we're looking for sort of top 10s or 2 lots of top 5s on these boards. Good luck! 60 seconds on the clock, and we are looking for the top 10 Gavin and Stacey characters with most episode appearances excluding the title characters, the top 10 heaviest organs of the human body, and the last 5 men's and women's England national football team captains. There's our first bonus for Harry Kane over on the right. Our second bonus for the spleen in the middle. 1 more bonus to find on the left for Gavin and Stacey. Still a few of the football ones to pick from. Nice sports ball over on the right hand side. Wouldn't it be great if we could get a full gamut tonight? That'd be amazing. How many have we got to go? Another 10 answers still to find. Dave becomes the final bonus, found by JR over on the left. And there's the final whistle, finding 25 out of 30 of them. Well, you've done jolly well. So very well done indeed. And the 3 bonuses being found as well for Dave Coach's Spleen and Harry Kane. One missing answer on the Gavin and Stacey board. That was Doris O'Neill. One missing answer on the organs was the thyroid. And the 3 missing over on the right, Jordan Henderson, Steph Houghton, and Faye White. For the Gavin and Stacey one, Neil, Nessa, Pam, Bryn, Mick, and Gwen have appeared in all 22 episodes. Dave appeared in 12, Dawn and Pete in 10, and Doris in 9. Doing very well there. Let's go to the VR headset of news and check out the scores at the end of that first round. And let's see how we got on. Couple of players yet to score, unsurprisingly, because there are limited answers. So players yet to score there. But as we go up the board, Toot and Proogs and Nebula and Kegler and Clayton and AB Me all found 5, so there's a lot of pity points going out there. It's the VR headset of news, yeah. Stimson, Shapes, Ralph, Cola, Flybo and Fets all getting 10 points. 2 lots of pity points, I guess. Apodo also getting 10. Zeebs, Will, Pyro, Brisby and hit Shim getting 25. Brisby, Pyro, Will and Zeebs getting 20. Matt getting 25 as well. Silent Marina, Rias and Fluffy finding 30. Clive and Cake Minky getting 40. It's the top 6, JR on 45. Very Tired and Michael getting 50. Top 3, shared between Vertigo, Opsy, and Heaton Armstrong, aka Arun, all getting 75 points. 75? I'm guessing that's a bonus each for 30, and then 2 other ones and a pity point one. I guess that's a pretty good score at the end of round 1. 3-way time, 75, that's very unusual. But we can do something about that as we go into round number 2, if no one else is coming to join. Sorry to whiz through the game, but it is getting quite late and people are anxious to go to bed. Yeah, let's go. Round 2. 3 answers and 3 nearlies. Walk out, Mr. V. Well played. So, into round number 2, just 5 answers on this board. This time you're only going to give me 1 answer, and you want to give me the rarest answer, i.e. the answer you think fewest of your quizzing, competing colleagues are going to give. But remember, they're also looking for the rarest, so sometimes going for the rarest answer can backfire, and end up being the most popular one. So sometimes the most obvious one is the one that gets you points. Welcome to the lobby. Hi, Electrical, who's just joined. I think you might need to give a code into the Twitch chat. Once you do that, you'll get an avatar, and I'll just sanctify it. There you go. High electrical temperature. Welcome on in. And there you go, taking your seat, and that means you'll get the payload of this game. Welcome on into the stream. So, just the first, the rarest answer, you got 30 seconds to give me 1 answer. Good luck. Here is our first puzzle, and we are looking for, bit of a callback to the last game, European capital cities whose names begin with V when spelt in English. Capital cities that begin with a V when spelt in English. Last few seconds. And, Fallen Angel just in the nick of time. Very well done. Fett and High Electrical, unfortunately no answer received. Let's take a look at the wrong answers. No answer from Fetz or High Electrical. Venice. 2 players going for Venice, Brisbane and Marcini. Venice is not the capital of Italy. It's in Italy, but the capital is Rome, I'm afraid. Tel Aviv does not begin with V, unfortunately, too, so that one is not going to fly. It ends with a V, but does not begin with one. So all have gone for the obscure one. Well, there are exactly 5 answers, and none of those are correct. Let's see if you covered all 5 of them. You did cover all 5 of them, and there's a perfect spread of points, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So let's go through them. 12 players getting 10 points for perhaps the most obvious one. Vienna, the capital of Austria. Silent Marina, Podo, Stimson, Zangle, Nebula, Cola, Stilgar, Matt, Manic, Kegler, Cake, Minky, Fallen Angel, and Kamikaze. Very well done. 9 players getting 20 points for Vilnius, Rias, Heaton Armstrong, JR, Pyro, Proogs, Michael, Flyboy, Toot, and Zeebs, all getting Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania. 8 players getting 30 points for Vidiz, AB Me, Ralph, Vertigo, Opsy, Will, it's him, Fluffy, and Shapes, all getting 30 points for the Diz. Well done to the 2 players getting 40 points for the Vatican City, Clive and Clayton. It is, of course, a sort of a city-state, but it is an independent state in its own right, and the Vatican City is the capital of the Vatican City. And Very Tired, aka BC, as I recall, getting 50 points as the only player to say Valletta, which is the capital of Malta. Very well done indeed. Had Vatican City with 2 more sets. Bad luck there. High electrical temperature trial. We'll try again on the next board. Good points going out there. Let's go on to board number 2. Something a little bit different now. We're not on geography, but we're on sort of history, I guess. Something like that. 5 answers once again give me the rarest, and we are looking for the first 5 people in line to the British throne. Give me the rarest answer. I've just realised it's Him is that name. And that's fine, no answer from Brisbane there, so let's take a look at the answers that were said. I'm ready for this button to go over the obscure again. King Richard, no. Jane, Meghan Markle is the wife of one of the members, but herself is not in line to the throne. Edward, no answer. Princess of Asturias and Arthur, I'm afraid all of those are incorrect answers. No points there. One answer I was allowed to pick. Well, let's see if you covered all of them. You have covered all of them, but we've got some ties here. 2 lots of 20, or 2 answers getting 20 points, 2 answers getting 40 points, and 1 answer getting 50 points. Let's go through them. 11 players getting 20 points for Princess Charlotte, AB Me, Rias, Heaton Armstrong, Stimpson's Angle Vertigo, Opsy Toucan, Clayton, Michael, Cake Minky, and Shapes. Princess Charlotte, who is currently 3rd in the line of succession as the 2nd child of William and Kate. 11 players also getting 20 points for Prince William. 1st in line to the throne, Ralph JR, Nebula Kolish, Stilgart, Manic, Pruse, Kegler, Will WC, and Clive and Kamikaze. Prince William, he is 1st in line to the throne as the son and heir apparent of King Charles III. 3 players getting 40 points for Prince Louis, Pyro, Fallen Angel, and Toot, 3rd child of William and Kate, and the 4th in line to the throne. And 3 players also getting 40 points for Prince George, Very Tired, Fluffy Bunny, and High Electrical. Prince George is 2nd in line to the throne as the eldest child of William and Kate. And the one that only 1 player went for, very well done, Fetz, for 50 points. It's Prince Harry, who is not a child of of William and Kate, but is the younger brother of Prince William. That's how primogeniture succession rules work. So the crown pretends that the eldest, it goes down to the next eldest living child, and if it goes down, finds a head. If that head is dead, if it runs out, i.e. if it goes down and we exhaust the line of succession right down William's lineage, it backs up and then goes down again. So it will always find someone, because it will just keep backing up and backing up and backing up until it finds someone, and it will back up to William and go down William's line, no one there, back all the way up to Queen Elizabeth, and all back up to Prince Charles, Prince Charles, and then it would find Prince Harry, who is 5th in line to the throne. Very well done if you got some points there. So I really poorly explained explanation of how line of succession works. Hashtag Harry for King. Welcome on in, Topper. I hope you've had a good day, mate. Welcome on in. Just catching the end of the stream. We've had a good day here, and I hope you're keeping well. Right, one more puzzle in this round. I didn't proof this pack, by the way. Or did I? Did I proof this one? Maybe I did proof this one. And I've just forgotten it because I've proofed so many. No, I didn't Inca proof this one. I was going to say, I don't remember proofing this one. I was like, well, maybe I did. But no, this is an Inca proofed pack, so I haven't seen these questions. I'm just looking at these answers, and yeah, I'm grateful that. I'll explain afterwards because I don't want to give too much away. Top 5 answers in this one. And good luck looking for the rarest answer of this category. We're looking for the 5 most visited websites in the UK in December 2024. So I'm glad I didn't say anything. Fallen Angel, before I say what it is that what you were intending to type, or was that a typo? Before I reveal what it is. And we'll play the honesty policy. It was a typo. Alright. What were you intending to type? Just to confirm. Now we'll play the honesty game here. We'll play the honesty policy. Okay, C not S. Yeah, okay. I'll allow it. Another raid message suggestion coming in. So King Ralph isn't real. I will allow that for you, Fallen Angel. Let's take a look at the wrong answers. Quite a few of them here, and a number of people go for Pornhub. This is what I was going to say. I'm glad that the list is all clean. Pornhub is not there. NSNX.com, Pornhub. You'd think X or Twitter would be there, but alas not. Wikipedia, quite a few people going for Wikipedia, also not there. Reddit also wasn't there. Pornhub. Fallen Angel, this is the one I was just saying. I am going to condone that because we did the honesty policy. Focus player, Fallen Angel, and answer to condone as is that one. Condone round 2 answer. That's what you were aiming for. And we'll allow that. Wikipedia and Tesco also incorrect. So unfortunately no points for any of those. Let's see, did you cover all 5 answers? You did, but only just, again, for the 3rd time in a row, the least popular answer. Only one person said it, so let's go through them. We've got a good spread of points again, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 9 players getting 10 points for Google.com. Fet, Stimson, Zangle, Vertigo, still got Toucan, Flyboy, Very Tired, Marcini, and Fluffy Bunny. It's a search engine. You can search for things on Google.com. 8 players getting 20 points for BBC, which is what Fallen Angel was aiming for. Ria Sapodo, Cola, Proogs, Michael, Fallen Angel, Toot, and Zeeves. Didn't make any difference to the points whether Fallen Angel got it or not. Just giving Fallen Angel points there, so that's good. 6 players getting 30 points for Amazon. Silent Marine, Opsy, Manic, Kegler, Will, and Brisby. You can buy things. 4 players getting 40 points for YouTube. Heat and Armstrong, Oh It's Him, Kate Minky, and Clive. And High Electrical, very well done. The only player to say it, getting 50 points for Facebook.com. You can find the BBC on that one side that didn't make the list. You can visit BBC on one of the wrong answers. I've just got there. It's late. That took me a while. No, I'm there. I'm there now, and I'm not impressed.
Shame.
Well done. If you got some points out of that, let's clear the board and check out the VR headset of news for the scores at the end of round 2. Well, let's take a look. Marcini is on 10. So another player join. Toucan Kamikaze on 30. Matt and Nebula on 35. Flyboy and Apodo on 40. As is Stilgar, Brisby and Stimson Angle on 50. ABB on 55. Zeebs and Shapes on 60. Ralph and Cola and Manic also on 60. Prue, Kegler and Clayton on 65. Silent Marine and Fets and Fallen Angel on 70. Pyro on 80. JR and Toot on 85. Rias and High Electrical on 90. Oh, It's Him on 95. Will on 100. Michael and Kate Minky on 110, as is Fluffy Bunny. Vertigo on 135. Clive on 40. And the top 3 Very Tired on 115. Just 5 points ahead. Tied at the top, Opsy and Heat and Armstrong on 155. So racing through the game, and one more round before the final. Yeah, this is the round where the boards are not exhaustive. So you might say what could technically be a correct answer, but it may not be included as a correct answer if it wasn't one of the answers that Zeus has put down. So if no one else is joining, let's go to round number 3. And again, we've got classic distinction this week with 5 answers on each board in the middle and 10 on each board in rounds 1 and 3. Absolutely classic distinction. And for this one, it's exactly the same as round 1, except doubling the points. 40 points for each correct answer you find, plus 3 bonuses, 1 on each board, which are worth 60 points. Answers can come from anywhere. 3 from one, 1 from each, or 2 from one and 1 from another. It's entirely up to you. First answer gets 40 points. Again, you get the pity points if you answer within 5 seconds of the first answer, but no points if you give a repeat answer thereafter. 1 bonus per board for 60 points. 3 answers maximum, and in 60 seconds. So fingers on buzzers. Remember, this is not an exhaustive board necessarily. apparently. So there may be more answers than actually fulfill the board. So you've a little bit got to get into Zeus's head and see what he was thinking. Let's take a look at our boards. We are looking for music artists to achieve the UK #1 single in 2024, grape varieties commonly used in wine, and tarot cards that appear in the video game Balatro. The first bonus going to JR. Keep pressing and guessing. There's our second bonus going to Ralph for Temperance on the right. Keep pressing and guessing. 30 seconds to go. Still a lot of answers to find. There's another one. And another. Last few seconds. Time for a couple of guesses if you're quick. And that's time. Struggling a little on that one. 8 answers, missing 22 out of 30 found altogether. But you've done jolly well. Lots of points going out. One missing bonus over there on the left-hand side. Let's go through the wrong answers, starting with the music artist. Chasing Status. Noah Khan. Is that Okayan? Is that pronounced? The missing bonus was Eminem. Nobody going at Eminem. And Gigi Perez was the other answer. Chase Estates, Backbone, Hosier, Too Sweet, Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso, Noah Kahan, Stick Season, Benson Boone, Beautiful Things, Eminem, Houdini, Gigi Perez, Sailor Song, Gracie Abrams, That's So True, Wham! Last Christmas, and Charlie XCX. Guess. Very well done. Missing answers on the middle board, Tempranillo and Pinot Munia? Pinot Munia? It's not one I've heard of, I have to say. But all the others covered there. Very well done. And the missing answers on the right-hand side, the Hierophant and the Magician. But all the others covered there. So pretty good going. Lots of points going out. Let's go to the VR headset of news for the last time before the final. And find out who our... Moonia. Let's find out who our finalists are going to be. Marcini's got 10 points on the board, which is nice to see. Moving up the ranks, Toucan and Kamikaze on 30. Nebula on 35. Flyboy is still going on 40. Brisby on 50. ABMe on 55, Zeebs on 60, Prugs and Clayton on Manic on 65, Silent Marine has 70, as does Fetz and Fallen Angel, Matt has 75, Pyros on 80, Apodo 85, Rios on 90, High Electrical on 95, Kodo on 100, Kegler and Shapes on 105, Cake Minky and Fluffy Bunny on 110, Stimpson has 130, Oh It's Him on 135, Clive and Will on 140, Michael on 150, Opsy on 155, and... our top 6, Ralph on 160, Vertigo 175, JR 190, and our top 3, very tired on 195, Toot on 210, coming out of nowhere. Goodness me, Heaton Armstrong on 275 is very much going into pole position for the final 65 points clear of second, who in turn is 15 points clear of third. But we've got our finalists. It's going to be BC, Toot, and Arun. Clearly having a very strong final round there. He was already in the lead, but he wasn't that much in the lead. Let's take a look. What did he find there? Benson Boone, Hosier, and Wham! So solid work from you there, Arun, and it's booked you a place in the final. We've got our 3 finalists, but if you're not in the final, you've still got a very important role to fulfill. Let's find out what that is as we go to our distinction final. Just a single board in this round. 5 answers is what you can give, and you've got 60 seconds to do it, audience players. You're going to have 60 seconds to name up to 5 answers that fulfill the board. There are a total of 19 answers on this board. Give me as many as you can, up to a maximum of 5. After we've done that, we'll go left to right, then right to left. Arun, then Toot, then BC, and then back down. For every player who said the answer in the lobby, that our hot seat players give, or finalists give, they will lose 5 points. If they give an answer that nobody in the lobby game gave, then they keep their score. We'll go left to right, then right to left, and at the end of 2 passes, whoever has the highest score will be our gold medalist, whoever's in second will be our silver medalist, and whoever's in third will be our bronze medalist. It's as simple as that. If they give an answer that's given by 20 or more player, or an incorrect answer, they lose the maximum of 100, and if they give an answer that nobody said, they keep their score. So, audience game, over to you. 60 seconds, give me 5 answers. And my advice with this is always try and go for the obscurer ones first for the first 30 seconds. And if you've still got gaps in the second half, go for some of the more obvious ones in the second half, because it's better to have 5 answers on your board rather than having 3 answers on your board if you're just concentrating on rare ones. Hopefully that makes sense. Good luck to you all. We are looking for non-percussion instruments used by the London Philharmonic Orchestra. 1, 2, 3, go. Still got us the first to find 5. Well played. 30 seconds now. Zeebs has got 5. Fallen Angel has got to 5. Simpsons Angler's got 5. Ralph and AB Me have got 5. Brisby's got 5. Last 10 seconds. Well, last 5 seconds. Vertigo, Silent Marine, Manic, Fex, Michael, Will, Shapes, Matt, JR, Fluffy, Kegler, Clayton, Clive, Cake, Minky, Oh It's Him, Flyboy and Toucan, all finding 5. Very well done indeed. Oh, well, 19 answers available in this round, and I can tell our finalists that a total of 156 answers have been played by our lobby players. None of the answers were received by more than 20 players, so any correct answer, you're not going to lose the maximum. And there is 1 distinct answer. Exactly 1. If you can find it, you can keep your score. So, home team advantage to a run here on 275, 65 points clear of 2. Can you keep your head above the parapet as we look for instruments, non-percussion instruments, used by the London Philharmonic Orchestra. Just a clarification here, now that the clock's off. These are instruments with dedicated players among the orchestra's personnel, i.e. instruments played regularly during the orchestra's performances. The list does not include non-standard instruments played only sporadically when particular compositions require them. The piano and other keyboard instruments are considered percussion instruments, so are not valid answers here. That has been given openly by the writer, so I'm passing it on to you as well. Okay, so standard instruments, we're not looking for instruments that are just pulled out for the odd concerto from time to time, and no percussion instruments. Good luck to you all. A run. You're up first. First answer, please. No, there is a reason for it, Shapes, which I'll explain at the end. Arun is starting with Piccolo. Piccolo, is that a right answer? Solid start. Piccolo is good. Yes, member of the Wind family. Panda, hello. Yes, very well. Yes, it's been a good day. It's been a long day, but it's been very good fun. It's lovely to have you here, Panda. I hope you keep it well, mate. Piccolo is a right answer. How many people said Piccolo? Ooh, quite a few. 12 going for Piccolo, losing 60 points. You're still in the lead with another answer to give, and Ed Nelson's got 2, but only just closing down that gap a bit. A little bit of pressure on you for your second answer, Arun. Let's go to Toot for your first answer, please. Contrabassoon. Contrabassoon. Is that a right answer? Very low member of the Wind family, but it is a good answer. How many people said contrabassoon? Just the 1. Losing 5 points, you're down to 205. Opportunity for Toot to possibly steal this game, because the scores are now very, very close. Just 10 points between first and second, and 10 points between second and third. But BC still with 2 answers to give. Currently on 195. BC, can I have your first answer, please? French horn. Okay, for just going to double check with the answers. Oh yeah, it's fine. Yes, as I've just said, French horn is a right answer. Comes under the same category as, it's the same answer being offered as horn. So horn and French horn are one of the same answer. It just said 85% match, but that's probably on account of the parentheses there. So French horn, or horn, is the correct answer. How many people said horn or French horn? Quite a few. 10 going for horn or French horn, losing 50 points. Down to 145. Still anyone's game. So come to the second pass. BC, you're up first this time. Second answer, please. We're going for flute. Fairly common instrument. Is played by the London Philharmonic Orchestra. Absolutely right. Yes, it is. Another member of the wind family. How many people said flute, horn? How many people said flute? Lots. 13 said flute. Down to taking off 65 points, and you're down to 80. So it comes down to Toot and a run here. BC is resigned to the bronze. Toot, can I have your second answer, please? 76 trombones hit the big parade. Played by the London Phil? Absolutely right. How many people said trombone? $11 going for trombone, losing 55 points. You're down to 150, Toot. So, pressure on a run. You're 65 points ahead, which means if you find an answer said by 13 people or fewer, then you're going to get the gold medal. Any more or a wrong answer, and it's going to be Toot who takes it, and you'll have to stick with the silver Arun. And for the final time this stream, I'm going to check in with the medal cabinets. Arun has got a gold and a bronze and 3 lobbies, so you've not won a silver before, so even if you do drop to silver position, you will complete the cabinet. Toot has won... now cut... Oh, 2 T's. Toot has won 6 distinction golds, 4 silvers, 1 bronze and 6 lobby, and BC... 2 golds and 2 bronzes in distinction. Zeeb's Master of Puns, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. So, Arun, final answer of the stream. It's your second answer of the game. Can I have it, please? Euphonium. Brass instrument. I did a concert with the euphonium player last year sometime. Very interesting instrument. Quite a warm sound to it. Played by the London Phil? Right, not a standard orchestral instrument, my dude. You lose 100 points, and you drop down to 115. No euphoniums. There's a lot of other brass instruments, but it's a good guess. Unfortunately, not going to fly. And at the end of that, the bronze medal goes to BC, the silver to Arun, and our gold medalist with 150 is Toot. So let's take a quick look at the answers you could have given in order of popularity. Viola. That's the first time the viola's been the most popular of anything. 17 players going for viola for 4 points. 14 going for a regular bassoon for 6 points, another member of the wind family. 13 going for flute for 10 points. 13 go for oboe for 10 points. It's of course the instrument we tune to in an orchestra. 12 going for piccolo for 12 points. 11 going for double bass. That's the one that's bigger than most people who play it, for 16 points. 11 go for trombone, which we had, so brass instrument trombone, but not the euphonium. Harp would have scored you 20 points if you said harp in the audience game. Harp would have won you the game. 10 people saying it there. We're in bad luck on that one. 10 going for horn or French horn for 20 points. 9 players saying clarinet for 22. 8 going for cello for 24 points. 7 said trumpet. Only 7 go for trumpet for 28 points. 7 go for violin for 28 points. 6 go for tuba. There's a tuba but not a euphonium. Tuba is the lowest brass instrument in an orchestra at 30 points for that. 5 going for the cor anglais for 32 points. Good answer there. I think tuba is the lowest instrument, full stop. But yeah, cor anglais is a very good answer for 32 points. Pyro was the only one who said bass clarinet for 38 points. Great answer there. Distinct from the regular clarinet, but is a regulation instrument. Bass trombone was also there, said by Podo for 38 points. Another great answer. And we had one player who said contrabassoon. That was also Pyro. Pyro maybe has some experience with orchestras. Would that be fair, Pyro? With the bass clarinet and contrabassoon, which is a thing that denied Toot his distinct answer. There is one instrument that no one has named yet. The cor anglais is the same as the English horn. This is a proper music nerd one. I think I might have struggled to get this one, to be honest. Not the clarinet in A, but you're in the right ballpark. High electrical temperature. It's the E-flat clarinet. The E-flat clarinet. Not the clarinet in A is generally a soloist instrument more often than not, which you get it in like the Mozart clarinet concerto and the clarinet quintet. Yeah, the clarinet in E flat is apparently a standard instrument, not the clarinet in A, but very close there, high electrical temperature. Not a bad guess at all. So let's go back to the VR headset of news for one final time and check out the end game scores. Marcini finishing on 64. Flyboy and Kamikaze on 92, Nebula 93, High Electrical 95, Stilgar and Toucan on 126. Zeebs and Brisby 128, Manic and ABME 131, Fallen Angel 134, Clayton 135, Matt 139, Proogs 141, Fetz 152, Kegler 171, Cake Minky 174, Fluffy Bunny 180. Oh, it's him 183, Cola and Rias and Silent Marine 184, Pyro 186, Apodo 195. Simpsons Angle 196, Shapes 205, Will 222, Michael 226, Clive 228, Ralph 236, and into our top 6. Hopsy 239, Mr. Vertigo 243, very tied with the bronze 275. JR takes the lobby medal on 286, 2 on the silver on 360. No, 2 got the gold in the end because of how the back scoring works. So a run with the highest score, but still only the silver medal because the scoring is weird for the finalists and they just mean pennies. But gold, silver, and bronze were indeed Toot, Arun, and BC in that order. JR taking the lobby medal, Arun finishing with 390, and that is the end of the game. No, Arun does not get gold because he has more points because the weird calculations in the final and it's not to do with points. We excluded percussion because we cannot find specifics about every single percussion instrument used by the percussionists. So you've got like kettle drums and then you've got cymbals and you've got triangles and there's maracas. There's loads of them. So Arun is the people's champion. We can go with that. Well, that has been a super fun end of the night game. And yeah, sorry I sort of raced through it a bit, but hope you can all appreciate it. I think we're all a bit tired and flagging, and you don't want to hear me chatting anymore. I've been talking for 14 and a half hours virtually non-stop, so give my voice a little bit of a rest, I think. Thank you very much to Zeus for that pack and to Inca for proofing it. And that's just about it. I'm going to come to the cam to finish off. There are 2 more lottery codes that need giving away. If you donate £30 on the Tiltify link in the next few minutes, then we might be able to cash those in before the end of the night. But thank you all very much once again for playing Distinction. Thank you to Zeus for writing. Congratulations to Toot, gold medalist. And I'll see you for the close down on the other side of the credits. See you there. Oh, not that one. That one is the one we want. And with that, friends, Game Night's 5th birthday party is just about over. I hope you've had a good day. I've had a wonderful day. I'm very tired now. I'm about ready for bed. But we've got 2 more things to give away. So if anyone wants to do any last-minute donations at the end of the night, we are currently at £899.11, plus 100 from BC, which was from the employees. So we're at £1,000. So we're going to get the great quiz night, game night swap over. Yeah, it's a great cause to raise money for, and I'm very grateful to everybody who's chipped in any donations, whether big or small, over the course of the day. Thank you very much to all of the guests who have come along and taken part. Massive thanks to all of the writers who have contributed to the questions today. Those were Lupine for Plinko, Ape for Danger Zone, Lewis for Moneybox, Oni for Red Herrings, Cola for Battlefront, Quizzle for The Purge, me for The Mole, I suppose, Samster for Risky Business, Clive for Crossfire, Lewis and Toot for compiling the Face-Off database, Stimpson's Angle for The Abyss, Lewis for The Hive, Arun for Hacker, Innes for The Escape Artist, me for Buzz Off again, and Zeus for Distinction. Thank you all so much for your efforts. Wonderful, wonderful trivia coming through today. To other members of the proofing team, to Cola, to Inca, and to Lewis, who have pitched in and helped proof all these questions to get them ready for today. Enormous gratitude to you, because it's a huge weight off my mind, because as you can appreciate, there's an awful lot of things that need to be done to make these sorts of streams happen, which is why they only happen sort of once a year. But it's oh, hello. Whoa, AB Me coming with £102.08 donation, and claiming the Steam Code lottery. So we will go to the Steam Code lottery, AB Me. I'll get you a game. Thank you so much for the donation, saying good night everybody. Well, let's do that. Since you're here, AB Me, just got here. When's the birthday party starting? Very good. Let's put AB Me in the chair. There is one more of those Steam Code lotteries to be claimed. So after this one, AB Me, press stop. Anywhere you like. We're going on the left. Let's take a look and see what you've got. 5 seconds. Here we go. It's Fall Guys! Of course, it's Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout over on the left-hand side. We'll get you your copy of Fall Guys. If you've already got it, you can pay it forward to somebody else. But if you've not played it before, then it's worth your time. It's good yarn. It's Fall Guys. There is one more there. If anyone wants to claim it, if anyone wants to chuck another £30, and can take away that last game. That's Beans. Beans? What's Beans? Oh, yes, Fall Guys. Yeah, they're beans, aren't they? And then it's just for me to pick a raid message. We've rather fortunately just had the Chase VGM come online, so that's going to be a sensible raid target for even more quiz if you've got any energy left. Quetz, who runs Chase VGM, they and I, we go back a long way from back when I was used to Countdown before game night, so we've been acquainted for a long time. But if you want some more quiz, we've still got a decent number. We've got 69 people view, which is very gratifying, isn't it? So we can send ourselves over there. I'm going to go find another drink. Here's to quiz night, and you should see my raid message suggestion. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one missing. I've got 63 raid message suggestions from you over the course of the day, which is lovely. Hold up a minute, please. Okay, Shapes. I will hold up a minute. 14 hour 33 streams. Thank you, Brooks. Yeah, it has been a very long day, but a very enjoyable one as well. And as I very often say on these sorts of streams, you are the guys. He sniped in the last game. You are the people that make this worth doing. Because as I always say, I could have the best formats in the world. There's no one to play them. There's no point. So massive thanks to all of you as well as all the writers and the proofing team, all of you for coming out and playing them. It's always a pleasure and never a chore. Sometimes a bit stressful when there's a lot to do, but it's never not fun. So long may it continue. 5 years of this madness, and here's to the next 5 as well. Someone at another group of people need to thank is the admin and the moderation team. But Tipster for this morning for saving the day. Holy shit! Bloody Nora Shapes. £230.74, and not claiming the last game code. Is that your £1 for every point you've earned in the day again? Holy macaroni. That takes up to 1231.93. with BCs. That's around about 1350, give or take. We're on about 150 short of the 1500 that we set out to aim for. As is traditional, 10 pence per point, I think. So that's a lot of points that you've earned over the course of the day. Well, thank you very much for the generosity, Shapes. Do you want the last game? You want the last game? I mean, you didn't claim the reward. But if you want it, I can cycle it to you. You get to press stop on the machine and we can find out what it is. I think I should give it to you. Yeah, I'm going to anyway, Shapes, because that's a crazy donation. So, sorry I'm not sounding more enthused. I'm a bit flagging. Let's... Oh, well, you can gift it on to somebody else. Press stop. Take away the last one. We really like Shapes, we really do. Go on. Press stop. Please press stop. There we go, thank you. 5 seconds, here we go. It is indeed Far Cry 3. Pay it forward, so it's an older game, so maybe it'll run on your system, but yeah, you still have to press stop proofs. That's how we built the system to work. I didn't account for those edge cases. Far Cry 3, and there thus completes the Steam code lottery. I've got those codes all sat in my inbox, so I'll pay them forward to you in due course. And it does mean that that last Steam code is not going to be available, so you feel free to donate £30 anyway. But I can't now give that away unless Shapes decides to pay that one forward. But yes. Now, something that I haven't mentioned at all, and it's going to be touch and go as to whether we're actually there or not, but the £1,500 reward. I don't know if anyone's actually clocked that. Did anyone see that at any point, the £1,500 reward, if we got there? Anyone see that? You can have a look now. It's still there on the Totalfy page. Yeah, Game Night the Book. I'll own it on Steam until I do finally have something that can run. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Game Night the Book. This is an idea I had, and I really wanted to hit 1500 because I really want to do this. Now, at the moment, the jury is out. Yeah, Game Night the Book. If we hit 1500, bear in mind we're at 1350, give or take. Well, here's the thing, Zeus. If we hit that target, then it might... then I can start having conversations. It might end up being a conventional quiz book using with permission from writers who have contributed trivia to Game Night, and it just becomes a sort of regulation short quiz book using your trivia. I would only do that with the explicit permission of individual writers. It might end up being just a format book of all of my formats compiled into one place and codified properly. It might end up being a combination of both. The jury is out, but we haven't hit the target yet, so I can't make good on that. But as soon as we do, I will start having conversations with people, particularly question writers, and the way I've thought about this is that I would pay for 100 copies of the book and dispatch it to anyone who wants a copy for postage. Okay, I wouldn't charge you for the book, I'd just charge you to cover the costs of it. I would pay for the initial outlay of the book and then charge you postage to forward it on to you. And whether it's just a generic general quiz book using the questions that we've seen here, or if it's a format Bible, or if it's just me, talking about how I ended up doing what I'm doing for 70,000 words, then that would also be a thing. If writers decide they don't want to put their questions into a book, it wouldn't be for profit, put it that way, and it wouldn't be used in the wider world. But I just think it'd be nice to have a physical Game Night book, and I've got some quotes on prices and stuff about how we can do that. I just think it'd be a nice memento to have a physical piece of hardware with the Game Night branding on it in an actual book, bound and everything. So. That's the target. Tiltify link is still going to be open for a bit, and there are some other drips and drabs from other non-Tiltify source income to add on. So we're pretty close, and by the time I've added on some of the revenue from when I get paid by Twitch in the middle of March, we might have just about hit 1500. But if anyone wants to chip in to that target over the next few days, then by all means do so. And as and when we hit 1500, I'll start a channel and we'll start a discussion on what form Game Night the book is going to take, because I really would like to make it happen. and it'd be really great to earn just those few extra pounds for special effects. So if we can push it a little bit further, the link will be open for a few more days. And on that note, I just wanted to address the Game Night the book because I knew people might ask me. That is going to be it. Steam codes will probably come to people. Okay, so they'll either happen tomorrow, but I've got church tomorrow and then I've got a concert in the evening. Next week is I'm a bit all over the place because I've got my grandfather's funeral on Tuesday, and then I'm going to Wales on Wednesday, and I'm there for a couple of days. So to be honest, it might be next weekend before I get round and the same with the penny prize draw from Thursday. Before I get round to cashing in these prizes, it might be next weekend. So please don't chase me. I haven't forgotten. I will get round to it eventually, but it may not be immediately because I'm just about to enter a particularly busy period. As to following streams, there's no stream on Thursday for definite because I may not even be back from Wales by 8 o'clock on Thursday night. The jury is out as to whether or not I'm going to stream on Saturday. I'm going to see how I feel. I'm going to see what the state of the question packs is because I'm still short of writers. So any writers who haven't submitted a form yet, please do get one into me because I'm still a little bit short of writers for Season 18. I might take next weekend off. And start the following Saturday. Just give myself a bit of breathing room. But again, I'll see how I feel because girlfriend's not over next weekend, so I probably won't have much else to do. So I might do a stream. I might do something chill. I don't know. But as ever, check the Discord for information as and when I update it. So maybe I'm off next weekend and back the week after with Season 18. But Season 18 is coming. And maybe if we get a few more pounds, Game Night the book as well. We are done for another season. That is officially the end of Season 17. I will upload these pennies, though, to see where you're at as of the end of the charity stream. We are going to go and raid the Chase VGM and pass on this decent crowd of people over to Quetz over on the Chase VGM. I will be back in a week or maybe two, seeing how I feel, give myself some chance to recover. And what did I say? By the time we actually finished Distinction, it was only 12:30, so I only finished half an hour late, and then 15 minutes for the pack down. That's pretty good. Pretty good timekeeper. We made it up, which is very encouraging. Thank you all for a wonderful day. I hope you've had fun as well. Thank you for raising such an amazing target for special effect. I think it's a really worthy cause, and job well done. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for playing. Thank you to the writers, the proofers, the admin and moderation team, and everyone else who makes this enterprise work. Season 17 comes to a close, and Game Night is 5 years old, birthday partied out. Until Season 18, continue, as always, to be splendid and wonderful and marvellous and safe. You have been watching Game Night's 5th birthday party. I've been Royal Flush. Until next time, take care. Peace out, and good night. And of course the raid message, well, have I got a microphone on here? Is there a microphone on this channel? Yes, there is. The raid message, of course, suggested by the 8 Minky and 100 pennies for them, was always going to be the message that literally made me fall off my chair. Carry on, Carrie. Let's go over to the Chase VGM and say, carry on, Carrie. Thanks very much, everyone. I'll see you in Season 18. Good night.